Welcome to Role Seekers and the Legend of Nibel. We're a group of gamers just like you, roleplay for your enjoyment. My name is Dustin Ritchea, your humble game master, both your best friend and your greatest enemy. And I am joined tonight by our intrepid Seekers!
No, we didn't say his name.
-1.
Kevin, I feel like your drink is like gone off.
Lightning sounds. Okay, good stuff.
Who's that guy?
I won't say his name. All right, so you will notice that we have a smaller table tonight. Mr. Eli David Jones is sick. We wish him a speedy recovery.
Sure he is.
Yeah, sick.
So,
He's just up to
yeah,
throwing
I'm
off.
tired of playing
Yeah.
David. We'll make it more interesting.
Take that, Eli.
Take that for not being here, Eli. We love you. We miss you. You wish we were here because you are our human journal.
Accurate.
But also, I don't mind the elbow room.
All right. So we're going to jump into tonight's game. Last game was a very RP-focused game. I suspect tonight will be too, because we don't have the battle cam set up for at least before intermission. So if you get into initiative real quick, we'll have an early intermission. So
I would like to get into initiative.
intermission.
I wasn't ready.
All
I
right.
attack Trevor.
If this is your first time joining us on TikTok, Role Seekers, or Role Seekers on Twitch, welcome. We're super excited to
Yes,
have
hi,
you.
woo-hoo.
Awesome. Please join us on
where to look.
Discord. You can watch the other 41 episodes, this is episode
Yes.
42, on anywhere podcasts are. You can listen to podcasts, and also YouTube. YouTube's going to be our main depository of videos, so check us out on YouTube. We're on every social media channel, and follow us on Discord, Trevor. Follow us on Discord.
Fun fact about me, I can't even count to 41.
That has nothing to do with anything.
That has nothing to do with not following
That was
us
a
on
minute and a
Discord.
half ago, Trevor. Catch up.
If you're watching on TikTok Live, go watch on Twitch to see our cool intro video.
Yeah, and see our cool intro video, which is about
Yeah.
to start because it's Tuesday night. Let's roll!
Oh, did you get this from me?
Welcome back.
It's just old water.
All right, gang. Last game, we ended up in the Gnome City, which is named is, anybody remember? Our
no.
human, it's not Gnome.
Human
No,
journal.
no.
Chrysanthemum.
I said it first.
Chrysanthemum,
City
City
under
under
the
the
waves.
City under the waves.
That's what I said.
Speaking of yelling,
Crazy Gnome City.
And
My
squish.
notes are shit.
I also have squished.
I squish. Lick
Squished
you.
away from the world in a time bubble.
Hell yeah.
Formally.
Yeah, but the squish was the thing that
Licked you.
licked you to let you know if you were tasted of salt or honey.
I don't know how we
And
didn't get arrested
Malgar the
last game.
Sublime.
Oh
is the king of
man,
gnomes.
so like the people that are watching right now are like, what the hell's happening?
Mama Bobo.
Mama Bobo.
I have terrible notes.
Oh god. Okay, so who was the main guy of the city? Anybody remember that? Anybody got the notes for
I
that?
said it.
Malgar
the
or
Sublime.
Mordecai?
Malgar the Sublime.
I was too early.
He's the king of the
This is
gnomes.
fine.
I love Malgar. Okay, so Malgar is based off of the Furbolgs. He's not a Furbolg, but that's what he looks like. And then the Gnome City is an underwater city beneath the waves, and they are technologically advanced. In the past, they used to use time bubbles in order to dilate their culture, but since they have become more homogenized with the rest of the world, they realized that people could not go to work in these time bubbles because they would go home and their families would be aged. So they have stopped using that technology. That is the reason they've given you. That might not be the truth.
Okay.
Well, I just assumed they were all lying the whole time.
Yeah, they seem very
They
deceptive.
seem very deceptive. Little
You got a small
They're
reprieve,
gnomes.
which is the first time in 4 games where you got to go and enjoy yourselves. You
Went looking for diamond.
yeah.
dogs.
So you guys, kind of talked a little bit about what you were gonna do. Mostly, David Jones decided to cook soup.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Make butter.
Honey
Make
butter.
Honey butter. With the leche, which is not leche.
No.
It is leche.
Yes.
It is a squid milk. So
But Lyra did find a reach.
I don't know what that is.
Leech
A
rat.
leech.
Oh, the
rat.
leech rat. Yes, sorry. Yes, the reach.
I did give it my
So in this kind of crazy moment in time, outside of this world, we do have the cataclysm of a god fighting one of the elder beasts, one of the Eldgar Calyx.
That's right.
One of the things that we do know, and has become abundantly clear now, is that this beast, this thing that is attacking the center of Trevian, is actually feeding off of the fates that are supposed to be. The written fates. So if you imagine in Mythos, the 3 fates having their strings, their strands, they simply wrap the strands up, right? This creature feeds off of the fates that are meant to be. Each one of the fated, your lives are supposed to have ended or are supposed to end very soon. And basically by you existing, you have a butterfly effect going on. Your existence is changing the fate of everyone around you. That's why you have the star-touched eyes, because you kind of are living in the realm of the Eldgar, these celestial beings in the stars. So with that, you can see, kind of with a little bit of true sight, the things that are supposed to be. Elric has that kind of really nailed down because you're blind. The other thing that you notice is that Cecil seems to be the one that's orchestrating this. You know that she was born from the needs of the many in Trevian. She was born from the prayers as this city was being attacked by foreign invaders. And she was born much to the chagrin of her brother, Valdarian Titus.
So when you say that the Elgar, right, the giant fate creature,
Yes, it's not a fate creature.
not fate,
A fate creature.
fate creature, he gets stronger on. He's feeding on the fates that happen that weren't supposed to. Correct?
Incorrect. He is feeding on the fates that are supposed to happen.
Got
So
it.
if they all happened, they would have nothing to.
It would have
We are
nothing.
starving him.
You are starving
Yes, okay,
him
that's what
by
I was about to bring
existing.
up. Okay. Okay.
So the question was asked kind of under someone's breath last game. Are we the problem?
Are we the baddies?
I think I said that out loud.
Yeah.
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 But it was like, it was a,
Yeah.
am I the problem? The answer is always yes. The answer is always yes. All right.
But teenage Cecil is cool.
But teenage, so you're seeing different versions of Cecil back at the castle.
Yes, terrifying. That was terrifying.
All right. So
Teenage-
we're going to jump
Teenage Cecil.
right
is
back there.
Oh, have fun.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, you're there.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to turn it up just a little bit so we can hear it.
She's only level 1. She should have leveled up.
Maybe I
I
turned it
think
down.
she should be too.
Yeah, I think that's fair. We should level up
She
real
didn't
quick.
fight the Kraken, so she's
All right.
level 3.
Yoda. Cecil hugs you. This version of Cecil smells of flowers. She seems like the kind little girl you know, but just a different version. This is the same aged Cecil as the one you were playing with upstairs, the one who opened the gates of the Eldgar and brought her in. She's not much older. No, the one in the hallway was older. This one looks similar.
Okay.
Vinar Lorn, Lord Prefecture and Steward of Garifon, approaches you. Yola, did you see anything?
Yes. I don't know if I should speak about it.
Well, he looks over at Cecil, and Cecil walks away and tends to a couple of other people. Player-wise, who is in this room? Who do you want in this room? Each one of you can have one person.
Helix was in the room, though.
Helix is in the room.
That's
Finally!
No, is that my person, though? Because he was in the
It's
room.
too late, I'm in!
Okay.
This is Helix.
Like, I want to play Soupy again, but I don't know if like he was nowhere close.
Yeah, I don't know if they would let Soupy.
They push him down as he's trying to
I feel
enter.
like Don John would be there, too. I feel like the original guards of Varasha, Don John and Helix.
One of them's gone.
I know he died with Kenza.
Who was that? Who was the guy?
Garrick.
Garrick.
The drought.
Mikkel is there.
That wasn't that person. You're getting two people confused, but
Mikkel
close.
is there.
Mikkel.
I'll pick him, but like he was there.
Mikkel.
Yeah, Nola's
little friend.
Yeah, thank you. I was like, I was thinking Micah, but Micah's not there. He's in the ships.
I'll pick. Yeah, I would say Don John. So.
Okay, Don John, Helix, Mikkel, Vinar Lorn. Let's get one more person.
Caspian.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Lord Caspian.
Yeah.
Good one.
Lord Caspian is there.
and Drogo.
Drogo is not in there. No.
Drogo's
Okay.
dead outside.
No, he's not.
So, Cecil goes over. She's talking to
Riding on the
Uga.
Olga?
Olga. She's talking to Olga. Olga is keeping her attention while Vinar kind of pulls you to the side. Mikkel comes running up to you. Oh, Yola, I thought you were lost.
God, Neona. Did you say Neona?
You said Yola.
Oh.
Nola.
Wow, got something in
Nola.
there.
I heard
Nola.
Neona.
Yeah.
Yola?
Nola.
Nola!
Yeah.
Like New Orleans.
Yes.
So, yeah, there's a lot of characters in this game. These are like
on
NPCs, like
straight.
third removed. All right,
okay.
these are not
It's
like
okay.
main
It's
characters.
okay.
These are like,
You choose to
These
do
are-
this?
I choose to be better.
These are C and D list characters. at
This is
point.
on you.
I decided to do production rather than notes.
This is on you. This is on us.
I chose music instead of lore.
You let us introduce NPCs every game.
No one takes notes.
I do. I do. My notes say Kraza, city of under the waves, crazy gnome city, high on diamond dust.
I had Mama Bobo.
Vinar stabbed himself, but did he?
Question mark.
I just have a bunch of gnomish gods that I started making.
Yola! Nola!
Yola's a prophet of Astarias.
Yes.
Yola!
Yola.
No.
Yola is the
No.
prophet.
Hang on.
No.
I wish to God you wrote Yola.
Trevor, I
Funniest
can't
thing
read
of all
that.
time. Nola! It's gonna stain. What's is that a wedding
It's
ring?
a battle now. What am I supposed to do?
All right.
That was a Sharpie.
Nola! Mikkel runs up to you. Oh! Oh! Nola! I'm so flustered I called you Yola! Thrice!
Do you have Mr. Bumpkins?
Yes, Mr. Bumpkins! Mr. Bumpkins! And you see a small squirrel approach on his skull. Oh, Mr. Bumpkins! And he hands him to you.
It's the most important character.
I'm glad you two are safe.
Mr. Bumpkins looks annoyed at your petting because he's a wild animal, but then when you hand him back, he looks content.
Yep.
Chirp, chirp, chirpy, chirp, chirp! Oh, I know, but also startled. That's probably why she smells.
Don't try to save yourself.
Vinar, I don't
music shifts suddenly.
Have you seen anything outside of this room?
I can't hear you.
Have you seen anything outside of this room?
No, just you!
I said Vina!
I'm sorry! And Mikkel kind of goes into the corner and starts petting Mr. Bumpkins, who looks much happier at his pets.
Okay. Rude.
Vinar kind of takes a moment in. Something's very wrong.
How did you guys escape this?
There was a bright light, and we found ourselves corralled. Cecil ran, and we went after her. Some of us were able to follow. Something's very wrong outside. I've watched the sun rise and set many times, and yet it feels like only a few short hours.
Vina, I saw you stab yourself out there.
He grips tightly the cut in his hand. As you say this, his eyes roll into the back of his head and all of his tone goes jaunt. He gets ready to fall. Do you do anything?
Yes, I catch him. But you're here. You're with us.
The color comes back. What was that?
I don't know. There's different things happening out there, and I don't know. I saw a version of Darius, and I saw Cecil.
Where is Darius? Perhaps Darius can help.
No. He was a corpse.
I don't understand what's happening.
I don't either. I saw Cecil. She was playing the card.
Vinar yells out. You notice that as he's standing there, his leg snaps sideways and he falls to the ground. It looks as though he has fallen from a great height.
When he was gonna jump off the balcony.
All the fates are getting like intertwined.
I run to him. Vina, you're here? You're here now. We need you. You can't fall apart.
Literally.
I understand. The pain is great. Can you find someone? Help me bandage this.
Yes. Hold on. Hold on.
You're probably good at medicine.
Yeah. I was thinking if I had anything. I'm gonna medicine him.
Go ahead.
Nat 20.
Oh, okay, perfect. So you create a splint. Is that what you'd like to do? Okay, you create a splint and you reset his leg. Your time with the druids have yielded some proficiency with medicine.
Awesome. This should do for now. Are you okay?
Yes, I will be all right. Cecil comes walking over. You notice that one of her eyes is almost glowing with stars in it.
Cecil, you shouldn't be here. He had an accident. He's okay though.
I don't feel very well.
What is wrong?
I think I don't feel right. Like there's another part of me that there's something inside. You see like her other eye turn black, and then as she shakes it off, she looks like the innocent young girl. I'm very frightened, Nola. I don't know where my mom or dad are. Right before the Fated left, they said that they had something to tell me, but they didn't tell me. Do you think... Are these bad things happening because of me?
I don't think that you should worry yourself. The Fated are the Fated for a reason. And I don't think that they would have left you if they didn't think it was the right choice.
Can I have a hug?
Of course.
You give her a hug.
Don't fret, little Cecil. Let's go relax and you can tell me a story.
Okay. 3 numbers you don't want on a D12.
Oh, fuck.
1, 12, 6.
Fuck. 1.
As you pull away from her, kind of to get at her, you see her face is gaunt. It is sunken in. And as she's like leaving, like kind of pulling away from your face, you hear her whisper. You should be dead with the other druids. As she pulls away, you see her face kind of flush back to normal.
What story would you like to tell?
What do you want to hear?
What's your favorite? What's your favorite? Something that your mother told you.
Okay. In the back, you see Lord Caspian kind of wrapping himself. You notice that the color in his skin is beginning to fade, as though he is a living corpse. There's a couple of stories that Mother used to tell. Can you be more specific?
Shit, I don't know if she would want to trigger anything. Yeah, no. Like,
Ask for a happy
Like, don't
story.
ask about like the drought.
yeah, no, I wasn't gonna do anything like that. No.
Tell me the story of why the dam.
Yeah, no. Wasn't planning on that.
You know these stories about trees?
Well, what about stories that she told you about you growing up? Happy times of your childhood with them.
I think it's okay. Okay. Mother and Father loved each other very much. Father used to tell me stories about a wonderful city. A city that he said he believed it floated in the sky. He remembers the sound of running water. But my father couldn't remember many other details about it. He said that was the magic of the place. He grew up there. How strange would it be to grow up and not remember growing up? He used to come back and he told me about gods. About how my mother was the most beautiful woman he'd ever seen. But I always loved the story of the weave. He didn't remember much about it, but he knew that there were gods from long ago that no one can remember. He could barely remember, but I think that was because he learned about them in that place. That place that knows about all of them. And he used to tell me that it didn't matter what happened. That if my mom could call him away from that place, that magical place, then their love was stronger than anything. My father grew up in Trevian, but when he was very young, he was taken away. Apparently he was touched, they said. He returned when he was an adolescent, around 16 years old, and doesn't remember nearly 10 years of his life. He appeared right in the court of my mother. And he was forced into service by Eldarian Titus. My grandfather, she says it unsure. As though perhaps that's not correct. Anyways, after a long time, he and my mother fought against my grandfather. And they beat him. He never explained how.
Well, like you said, he can't explain how your mother's love drew him to her.
I think I understand.
what do you think?
My mom's a little intense when she's in love.
Most women are.
I would like another D12.
Okay.
2 numbers you don't want. That you really don't want.
A 12.
Yeah, we'll do 3 again.
Oh.
Dustin's rolling.
Oh, okay. Same 3.
1.
12, 1, 6.
12 on 6.
That's 11.
Okay.
Ooh.
You feel the wind pick up around you, even though there's no wind blowing, but nothing happens.
Are you feeling a little bit better?
I think I'd like to lay down.
Of course.
She walks away and goes lays down. As she sleeps, you notice that Vinar has also passed out due to the pain, and Caspian has fallen under a slumber. But as she sleeps, they start looking better. All right. Meanwhile, on the other side of the world. Let me change the music. Underneath the waves of Karagas, a little off the northern coast, the heroes have found themselves in an underwater city. In very the style of BioShock, even though you're staying in a small tavern, it is a very metallic city that you are in. The dripping of water seems to kind of just fall. I was going to say drip, but I've used drip like 3 times now. You hear dripping all around you. Drip, drip, drip. As you lay in bed, the night passes without incident. In the morning, you awake and David is gone, but you hear a small commotion happening outside the butter stand. The effects of the diamond dust narcotic wears off, and you are free to do as you wish.
Lyra, you wake up and Torque is just kind of standing, like, his head over you like this, and kind of tapping you on the forehead. How you feeling, buddy?
Terrible. This town is terrible.
You just gotta not take so many drugs.
I did not choose to take the drugs.
Oh, yeah, here, have some water.
Against my will.
And an orange slice. Like, let's
Thank
get
you.
going.
There's
I
vitamin E, vitamin B12.
My blood has been sucked by a leech. I might have allowed that. This crazy lady wouldn't give Elric her magic thing. Elric, wake up.
I can't see.
Claire is being weird as shit. Can we leave?
I think I need to pick me up.
And then I go, did you come back to the inn?
Water and an orange slice.
I'm gonna go wake up Clara.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, it'll help.
Clara!
What?
We have to get out of here.
What?
We have to get out of here.
What? Where?
David's making butter. Elric's doing drugs.
You did them too.
Rick's doing drugs.
What
do you
happened
mean?
last night?
I thought that was diamond dust.
It was.
Not the kind that I need.
Well, apparently it was. Apparently it was.
Aren't we supposed to go meet with... Are we leaving David here?
I probably wouldn't.
What?
That's up to you. Sucks to suck!
He's got his arms. He'll make it
Been
back.
very long.
Yeah.
Well, we've got our whole list that we made of things that we need to do.
What's on that list, Torque?
I can't remember after all that diamond dust.
Yeah, did you put
And
get
I need
more
real
diamond dust
diamond
on that
dust.
list?
We need to recruit Pirates of the Six Masts, recruit Malix and his people, recruit Cardigan Joe's people,
Oh, you did take a good list.
recruit the Karen Vare, Yevra, we gotta deal with Helvetia and Ashara, and the Calyx, and Cecily.
There's only 10 episodes left in this campaign.
Well,
That's one major
We-
plot
we
point
did-
per episode.
we did decide to go to Helvetia and try to deal with that.
Yeah.
Right.
That was gonna be our first stop.
So, fun thing, little sequitur on this. You have lots to do in this campaign. For those of you watching, our campaign will end on episode 51. And what you decide will affect the world in large.
It'll affect the next campaign,
It will.
especially.
Perhaps indirectly, but it will affect the world.
Okay.
What is the point of going to Helvetia?
Shouldn't sigh, that's so cool.
What do you mean? We talked about this. We need to. All of our men are there. All of our men are there. How? What happens when the queen marches on us? What happens when we have to fight these terrible beasts and all of our men are dead fighting a pointless war?
I don't understand. If we sent the pirates to deal with them, I feel that they will deal with them.
Do you truthfully believe that?
Elric, they're your pirates. What do you say?
I'm asking you.
I'm gonna be completely honest. From everything I know about Helvetia, probably not.
We need to go deal with the people there ourselves.
I just honestly don't see how this is important right now.
What do you think we should do? You see a small blue sparkle. I don't know if you want me intervening right now. I know we
Please,
said that I would come out when you called me, but I felt like that wasn't going to happen this
For the love of
morning.
God, tell me the drugs are still working. That's not really there.
No, it's him.
I have a name.
What's he saying?
He wants to know my opinion specifically.
We all do.
Torg, I'm sorry you had this burden to bear.
I'm a miracle.
Clara,
This is pretty amazing.
Your fault.
This is your fault. You created.
You
let.
did.
Jackson left me.
You didn't save Lexi.
I saved all of you instead.
And this is the consequence.
Every
I'm
action
sorry. I
has a
should have let you die,
consequence.
Torque.
I wasn't even there.
I won't let that happen, George.
Yeah, you were in goo still.
Was I?
I'm still working on imbuing myself as a quarterstaff or a spoon.
Yep.
And just so you know, Jamie really wants to go to Helvetia.
I know.
Okay. Okay.
Not yet.
When he does that, can I see the illusion just shake a little?
Just like the Super Saiyan.
What's he
saying? Around. What's he saying?
Wind is blowing
We
around.
can all hear yes and accept Trevor.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Trevor can see her.
But I can. Yeah,
We can all see in here. David can't see or
No, David's not here. David's churning butter.
So I like when we had the whole
And
conversation.
none of the
with
pirates
David
were
was just like,
licked by this.
Yeah,
by the
that's-
squish.
They chose not to.
You're like, no, F that.
No, that's a yeah.
It's a hard pass.
I think we should like consolidate. I'm just completely ignoring at the moment.
Please say consolidate. Please say consolidate.
All of our resources. No, but seriously, we need to like bring everybody together because
So we need to console our resources.
Like consolidate them down into something.
My God.
we need
No, that would be the proper.
we need to
Oh, my bad.
bring all of our warriors together.
It'd be like making a consortium.
There you go.
Should we bring all of our warriors to the Calyx Beast? Fight that, and then be prepared for Queen Ashara?
Whatever we decide to fight first, we need everybody on board.
Okay.
That's what I
We
mean.
can't. Yeah.
So let's go to Helvetia. Let's go use this weird gnome. What do you want, Clara? What do you want to do?
What do you want, Jamie?
What do you want?
It's not.
What do you want? It's not gonna be like a Muppets movie where like they're all like all the like voices are like around your head.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you
Oh,
want?
it turns into a musical.
We can go get the terrible puppet episodes.
I wish. I was thinking about that the other day in the shower. I was like, how could we make Role Seekers a musical episode? I was like, but I don't know how to do
Wait
that.
until campaign 3.
We were all really good.
Fun fact,
We have a
though.
long way to go.
Fun fact, when I had my first brain surgery, that was my anesthesia thing, was everything that I heard before I went under, and it was like a Muppet montage of like it behind
Oh,
me.
I thought you
just
are you
dusted.
sure you just didn't see, you weren't remembering the show Scrubs?
Where it turns into a musical.
That's a musical.
Oh, man.
Seriously, Clara, I know you're not on board, but we need everyone to be on board.
So get on board.
So get on board.
It's not that I think that we should do one thing over another, it's just I don't see the point in going there.
What do you think is more important?
Can I throw something out there that might
I'd rather he didn't.
be a little chaotic of me?
Yeah.
That's what we're used to.
What if Cecil isn't supposed to be here?
She was born off of hopes and dreams, Elric. None of us are supposed to be here.
Well,
But sometimes if you hope and dream in your God enough, their God will grant you power and help you. We don't
And I have seen that of my God.
well, hang on. So everybody needed Cecil, so Cecil was born. Cecil's birth and subsequent changing of all the fates made a bigger god really pissed off. So, what if the bigger, scarier god that we literally know nothing about goes away and Cecil's not here? Your bloodline fought
Yes.
Cecil.
Yes. But are we giving up hope in Cecil? Are we going to go out there as the fated and say, never mind, we don't think you can change your fate. You should just take what's given to you. Because I don't believe in that, Elric.
Well, how old can a god be?
They don't die.
So at what age would Cecil potentially turn evil?
Do you think all gods turn evil? You think Azeron will ever be evil? Elric?
We know that things are changing and bad things are happening with Cecil.
I just don't know if we're giving... Are you ready to give up on Cecil?
No, but I'm saying that's a potentiality.
I think what you're saying is correct, but I think that there has to be a way. We can find a way.
I was able to convince my mother, who once tried to hunt down Cecil, that we can potentially change her fate. We need to know where you stand, or you might not be a part of this group any longer.
I make a face at you, but because I can't see, it's kind of like off in different directions.
Why is he looking at me?
Obviously, I stand with you, and I'd prefer to help Cecil.
Then that's what we should do.
Then why don't you want to
But-
go to Helvetia and help our
Because how
men?
is that helping Cecil?
How are we going to fight what Cecil's holding down by herself?
Where do we draw the line?
I feel that all those men are going to die if they come to help Cecil. So what's the point if we go and save them or not? They're going to either die in Helvetia or they'll die with us.
We need men to fight Queen Ashara. What grand idea do you propose, Clara?
I don't know anymore, Lyra. I don't know.
Well, don't shoot down an idea unless you have a better one.
Some good RP.
That
Some good
was
RP.
good.
Some good RP.
That was a good one.
What we need here is a critical conversation. I just...
Listen, in regards to Cecil, I'm not saying that we need to give up on her.
That's
But
somebody else thought of.
at some point, we have to be willing to cut our losses and realize that,
Without Cecil, we could all perish as well.
well, maybe we're not supposed to be here either.
With
we're
Cecil,
not.
we would be perished.
We're not supposed to be here.
And look at the evil that's over our capital.
But are we going to say anyone whose fate changes gives this monster a right to attack our world? We have to stand up to it.
Well, apparently. But we've been trying to do that for... I almost, blue bolted myself. We've been doing it for a long time, and we don't have many answers. I'm just...
For 3 years, nothing happened.
Lyra, I think Elric has a point. There's something that I saw that I haven't told you guys.
Dun dun dun.
What?
Dun dun dun. Music change.
Zooms in on her face for a monologue.
As
Her hair blows.
You see yes and
when Janella struck me down, I was given a vision of my mother, my father, Yexen, Treed, Xanfa, and then a great power that was out in the distance. I managed to talk to each one and have a moment with them. When I chose that I wanted to follow my mother's path, a vision of Cecil that we've all seen before, the corrupted version, approached me. And she told me that what I was seeing and the choices that I had was not the first time. She wouldn't tell me what I chose before, but did let us know that every time that I chose something, I chose wrong. And that we have all died multiple times.
Do you believe her? Or was she trying to convince you?
I'm not sure what her intent was, but I do believe that there are many different versions of fate. Whether it is us ourselves or a different timeline, I don't know. I don't understand this power, but what I do know is that I think there are multiple versions of fate.
But is that going to influence, like, at the end of the day, the decisions we make are the ones we think are going to be right? We haven't seen what those other outcomes are. So
what you're
we
saying?
can't be hung up on it. We have to just do what we think is the right thing to do.
No, but that's what she's saying. So far, we've been making the right decision.
Have we? I don't know.
According to what Cecil said when she almost died. Right?
No, she's saying that
We've never
she's never
I've
made
never
the right.
made the right decision in the past.
Like hundreds and hundreds of times she's chosen wrong.
Get some straight up Matrix 2 vibes in here. I am the architect!
The way I stopped seeing Cecil was that I convinced myself that past fates were past fates, and we are choosing the fate that we choose. And we may have been wrong in the past, but I believe truly that with all of us, we are choosing the right decisions. And
And the right decision is to help Helvetia.
all I am saying is that all I am saying is that we have done great as a group so far. And I just don't think that we can continue any further questioning one another. And I know that I questioned you, but I just...
A moment of lucidity.
Thank God her bike doesn't have brakes because she's backpedaling.
I know. I just, with Elric not being sure on Cecil and me not being sure on Helvetia, I think we just need to regroup.
Can we all agree that the list that we came up with last night before the incidents happened, that
What incidents occurred?
We got some
it's a
diamond
long
dust.
story.
You found diamond dust.
Yeah.
Not real diamond dust.
Well, no.
I saw fate in my own way.
Do we agree that we need to gather the people so we can have an army to fight this beast and fight Queen Ashara?
I don't think that we're going to be able to fight the Calyx beast. Like, it's just...
We need to... Okay, hear me out.
it's a giant, like,
Hear me out.
pseudo god or something.
We
that's
start
eating an
gathering.
entire city.
We start gathering the people for Queen Ashara. While we're doing that, we need to figure out how to get through to Cecil to beat the beast.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, we keep all of our armies kind of like surrounding the city for when Ashara comes up, like just to kind of hold them off for a minute while we deal with the Calyx beast through Cecil.
Yes.
We're gonna have to. The only way to beat that thing is by doing something clever and outspoken. We're going to be able to straight up like punch
Fight
it
it.
to death. Yeah.
Hey guys. I think I figured it out.
I doubt it.
The Calyx is pissed off that we exist because fate changed and it wasn't supposed to. Well, everywhere we go, it changes people's fates just because they interact with us, right?
I see. So
No,
if we get
mass-
everybody all
mass
together,
mass suicide?
we're no. So
If we can affect everyone,
right.
that becomes the real fate.
Yeah, if we get everybody together,
That was
and
not
just
it.
by being in our
That
proximity,
was
such a great amount of people, and all of their fates changing,
If
like
we-
they'll starve it out.
If we can affect everybody, if we could bring the kingdoms together, us, it means we touched all of them and we changed everybody's fate, and then that becomes the real fate.
And the beast starves to death.
So
Yeah.
what about the people that we saved from being amalgamations? Are we supposed to kill them off?
What are you
No.
talking about?
The people of Ilden.
Huh?
The people of Ilden that were under the blood curse.
No, what I'm saying is
Why are we talking about that?
no, the normal people. The normal
But we helped them.
we
We
need
found the real people. So what are we supposed to do about them?
we need to try to touch everybody.
We need to
But
get
this-
everybody together.
Every
Yeah, you do.
everything everything that the sun
It was
touches.
him that time.
We have to
Remember
affect.
me.
If we change the fate, if the fate begins to follow us and there's enough people, then that becomes what is true.
You want to know something cool, you guys? We changed the fate of Ozeron, and he's a god. We let him go.
Let him go.
If enough fates change, the Calyx will have, maybe, hopefully, will have to accept that that has become the
I don't
new
know if
fate.
no, it doesn't need to accept it. It'll
It'll starve.
starve itself to death.
Or that
there
too.
will be no fate for it to
Feed
feed
on.
on.
Or at the very
Or it will
least,
go
it'll have to
away.
go away somewhere else. Where it
It's a
can't.
big jellyfish. Just like, well, this ain't working no more.
Hey, remember when I told you guys that you could affect the next campaign as you move the Calyx beast to the new area?
It's like a Google map pin.
It just goes wherever.
This is where they're playing their next campaign. You just threw your problem over here.
This true D&D hero. That's future me's problem.
There's another hero's
New
problem.
continent, old problem.
This is
Same villain.
Elric, that might have been the smartest thing that I've ever heard you say.
I'm gonna be honest, I can't believe I came up with that.
I think you
the
losing your
diamond
sight has helped your
I'm
brain.
stunned silent. Absolutely silent.
Thank God.
I'm like one of those college professors that microdoses LSD for 30 years and has a brilliant invention.
Tom Leary?
Like the guy from The Good Place who got it all right.
That's a funny show.
Okay. Can we agree that we need to get everyone together? Starting with Helvetia.
This is no longer a war of swords. It's a battle for the hearts and minds. U.S.
It's
military.
really good, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, that I'm saying
You're
it.
making me like choke.
U.S. military taught me that one. Hearts and minds, baby.
Hearts and minds.
Hearts and
blood
minds.
in, blood out.
That's gangbanging. We don't talk about that.
All right.
I will be honest with you. I don't feel the same, and it worries me.
Sorry, I came up with a joke way too late. It's too. It physically hurt not to.
You did so well last week, Kevin.
Clara,
Had to
if
do
you
gangbanging.
don't feel the same way, and we're talking about like, are you with or without the group? Like, why?
Trying to drink
what
my
are you
drink.
feeling?
No, I am with you, and I stand with you, and I will die for you. I guess I'm just having a hard time understanding why anymore. Maybe my fate is falling.
Maybe you need to get it together.
Do I see anything around her?
Thanks, Lyra.
Her horns are glowing. All the time now. And her eyes kind of have a slight...
Can I roll
Wisp of magic.
Can I roll an insight check to see like
I'm telling the truth.
no to try to get
I think
to
she
try to
knows.
understand what her motives are because I know it as a player, but I don't know it as a character. But I
I
feel
don't
like
think Claire as a character knows.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I also like some DMs I've talked to, like they don't like rolling insight checks against players. It's kind of like you gotta role play that out.
yeah, but
I think we'll figure it out as we go along.
Yeah.
okay, I'm fine with that.
I think you're starting to have some something's not right.
well, that's why I
Yeah.
wanted to roll.
Yeah, so I think like the way I like to do
What
it
is
is
my
just like
passive insight of 20 tell me?
I think what she just said out loud, you're all starting to feel.
Oh, shit.
And then, I don't know, like as your characters go, we as players kind of know what's going on with her. I think you'll start to figure it out. We're not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
I would
walk.
like a moment because, Clara, you have an incredible amount of power within you now, and you don't have control over it 100%. So, we're going to do a will save.
Yep.
Low DC, 16, because you're a druid, so you have like plus what, 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. To my will save, yeah, 10.
Uh-oh. Oh, I feel bad.
13.
I knew it.
Total?
No, what is that?
That's a 3 plus 10.
Yep.
Yeah, it is! Yeah,
I
it
feel
is!
so bad.
Nat Taylor!
So much for those 2 nat 20s,
Okay.
huh?
So,
I wasted him in the beginning!
you're talking. The group, you begin to start to piece some stuff together. Like you have a game plan. Clara starts getting a little haughty. As you continue getting ready and you walk down, you notice that as Clara says she doesn't feel the same when something's not right, you kind of grip tight your hand. You notice before anyone else, her horns are glowing, just and her eyes begin to glow. Outside of the dome of the water, you see a shadow move in the distance. As you stop, you all of a sudden will notice, I believe, you have a great passive perception?
Oh, yeah.
20.
20?
Yeah.
Mine's
You
a-
notice that starfish and barnacles are seemingly like beginning to almost fall onto the glass.
What the?
You have stopped moving and you are almost like holding on to the wall of one of the metal fabrications, and you just kind of stop and you're just kind of breathing, but everything around you is kind of fading away. Something inside of you is calling out.
Do they have mollusk storms here?
What the hell?
That's gross. Ugh,
You
Clara,
hear
look at
people.
all these animals.
I hate bivalves.
All these fish. Are they dead?
Cucumber?
Clara, are these starfish things okay?
She does not answer you.
Clara!
Starfish, okay.
Clara!
She does not answer you.
Torque, shake.
I don't think we should.
With your failure, will save is now a 17.
Okay. Shit. Sorry, guys.
Torque's gonna take a couple steps back from where
I'm gonna
happened.
still
I
go
don't
with my
think
Clara
anything's
dice.
going wrong.
Clara
Quite
dice.
wrong yet. There you go.
22.
Okay.
You snap out of it.
Clara!
What?
What's happening?
What's going on?
Some of the mollusks just kind of fall off the dome.
Gross.
What's wrong? What happened?
Well, for one, you're in nowhere land, and look at all these sea creatures are just hitting the dome.
Sea creatures?
Yeah.
Secret. Wrong group, sorry.
You know,
I want it to be the right group.
I know we've been really busy with this whole like killing a
Other
god
insight.
things. We never dealt with the Kraken.
You think the Kraken's doing that?
Do you remember all the sharks and shit?
We
Why
heard
did
that
you-
Kraken pretty
Why,
bad.
did you, why,
Didn't it
why,
die?
why would he just shit out barnacles?
Are you telling me the Kraken wasn't dead?
I'm not saying, you're looking at me, but I didn't say that.
Elric, isn't it? I thought the Kraken was totally dead.
I think it was damn powerful, and we kind of just got the hell out of Dodge.
I don't think so. It definitely spewed black blood everywhere.
I don't know.
Well, at the very end, it was still strong enough to like rip our ship in half.
Yeah.
We hit the last tentacle. We dealt the last damage and beat it.
Long story short, I don't think we know.
We did beat it.
Okay.
Well, now maybe you didn't.
We did. We killed.
You see David. He's wearing an apron and he's just serving butter to people, and there's a small congregation.
I
Why don't we go get David?
just go and grab David and seriously start. That's not the voice.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Hang on. Whoa. Come on. I don't know, guys. Whoa.
As they walk away to go get David, I'm gonna kind of like fall behind, and I want to just talk to them, and just say like swim away to see if I was the one that caused it.
So you're kind of in the center of the dome, near the main pillar. So it would take you a little bit of a time to get to the dome. You want to?
We're in the city.
Yeah, you're in the middle of the city.
Oh, okay.
The dome is all encompassing, but it's huge. The city's huge.
Okay, then I wouldn't. I would just
Okay.
go with them then.
Like, I assume we walk out and David's like right there, and I literally just walk over there
Whoa.
and grab him. Like,
Lara,
takes like
whoa.
30
As
seconds.
you're walking.
Come on.
Just yank him.
Yeah.
David, you made great butter. We need to leave.
All right, fine. I guess that's what we're gonna do then.
We're going to Helvetia.
It's about time.
Let's go.
Whoa.
My hero.
You could put that diamond dust in this butter
Do we still have
and
it?
you have a whole bag of it.
Don't forget about your guys'
I-
natural
You
abilities.
forgot.
Well, I was high as shit.
Yeah.
Dude, just like
Oh my
a little
God.
bit. Like,
Your natural ability. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the natural
gonna save
abilities
this.
that we set, what they have.
Oh yeah.
Has that happened
those are
yet?
accurate.
Yeah.
Let's make it. Let's
I
make
feel like
something out
that's
of
kind of what happened, or all the animals started congregating towards me.
Yeah.
So, like, are they
kinda
gonna happen?
happening.
Are you gonna let us know when we notice them?
The animals?
No, like
The-
the abilities.
Well, I mean, like David's abilities that he can jump off domesticated animals.
Yeah. So
Like,
I think the thing.
That's
So
his
so what we're talking about is we've created some like homebrew abilities. I think that you're just gonna start developing them. I mean, like some of them aren't really. Yours is a big deal. So like we'll get to that.
I would like mine to have come out last night when I was high, and him to be like, "Dude, you have."
Get out of Dodge.
Actually, that's pretty. That'd be pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
Just in the middle.
As I'm shape changing into all.
I do
kinds
like
of
that
different
the her flying with Ozron and her mind
was like
sprouted the
real.
wings.
Yeah.
This is like real.
Ozron really did come.
He kind of presses me. He reaches through the dome of glass. Come with me. I see you.
No, but I will. My character is gonna be like,
With
I'm
me,
totally
and you'll see.
I will when I figure it out. I will tell everyone that it was real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I flew with Ozeron last night and I woke up with wings. He touched me.
That's not fair.
I don't claim her. I don't
All
claim
right,
her.
the group is together. You know how to get back to the pirates. You also have the central pillar in the middle of the dome, the Panopticon Tower, that you believed that Malgar,
The Sublime.
the Sublime, is probably at.
That's where we're going. But isn't he back with the pirates? We have to get all the pirates. We have to get the pirates and then go see him.
The pirates won't come in with the squish.
I know, so we gotta go get him and take him back to the pirates.
Okay,
Yes.
so you're gonna go to see Malgar the Sublime.
Yes.
Perfect. You head toward Malgar the Sublime.
I'll let you know that I did write to Yevra, apologizing for like what happened and
Oh, okay.
trying to make ties.
You head through the city. The city seems kind of unmoved by the flora, fauna, and crustaceans that tried to.
Elric, there's that little girl you chased yesterday.
The squid is like the octopus thing's on her shoulder. She's like feeding it. You
That's
can't
a
see
little
it,
girl
but-
you chased yesterday. I see her.
I didn't. We retconned that, okay? I didn't realize
I
it was
think
her
it
pet.
happened.
I didn't know it was her pet.
It wasn't.
You wouldn't have seen it
That's not the
anyways.
issue. The issue was you're running after a little girl.
I was running after.
Little girl, I want to see your octopus.
Oh no.
That's not how that went.
That's not how it happened.
Oh my god, no, it's not.
And everyone on TikTok just signed off.
Listen, I thought it was a squid that was on
You
the
don't need to
loose.
explain.
Yeah,
It
we know what
happened.
happened. We were here.
It happened.
What I just said is what happened.
All right, welcome to Dateline. Have a seat, please. I'm Chris Hansen.
60 minutes.
I hate it.
All right, so
Shift into a little girl.
you make it to the center before this gets darker. You see the tower. Oh my god! You see the tower. It's a very large structure that's keeping the whole dome up.
It's a tower.
It's a tower. You notice that there are two large like golems out front. They have like it looks like a scuba tank, but it's like a gas mask that goes down, and they look to be made out of a kind of, it's a blue-like material. For those who are fantasy game lovers, it looks like lazurite. Yeah, that's cool.
Can you tell me which
it's a
game?
deep reference.
Are they alive?
Can
So
you tell me
it's like-
which game?
Are they alive?
If you don't know, I can't.
Which
tell
one?
You don't deserve
Then
to
I
know.
don't.
Are they alive?
Huh? They're not moving.
I go to touch one.
Okay, so the tower looms above you, and these things are probably 8 feet tall.
Touch.
You touch it. It's cold to the touch, and it feels wet, even though there's no moisture on it. Because
Torque.
you don't have aqua receptors, you don't know if it's wet or not.
Torque. What are
Could
these?
just be cold.
Could just be cold.
I got that.
Nothing that do I have any idea what they might be?
I mean, you got some gnome.
Yeah, that's what I was. Like a history?
Like, I think they're statues. So if they're alive, that's why I'm touching them. I don't think they're alive.
Nope, I do not know.
Is there any magic on them?
Not that you can see.
Well, there you go. I can't see
What
shit.
are we doing?
3.
Do the gnomes
I
carve
wanted
these?
you to know too.
I like feeling it.
Yeah, you're feeling them.
These are amazing.
The door in front of you, which is probably about 12 feet tall, you see a central like mural that looks like kind of like a sun, and it spins and then shoots light up, and the door opens. It opens very mechanically.
How big are the doors? Like, do Claire and I have to duck to get into things
No,
here?
this is a 12-foot door. Like it's huge.
In the other areas in this gnome town?
No, there's other races here.
Okay.
Like there's some other looking fair, like some of the.
Feral.
Farron?
Some feral
Are
races.
there other
No,
Farron?
there are no Farrons here. Like the furbog-looking creatures.
Okay.
So, okay, as you walk in, it's real scary.
Just with his music, I just imagine like all of them sitting in a circle with clay jugs with triple X on them.
Damn it! Now I've got to think of it. Too dark. It's way too dark. Way too dark. That's not- You walk in. All of a sudden, Malgar, the Sublime, meets you. In the center of the chamber, however, you hear this kind of.
Is it another squish?
Ooh, and we just lost the rest of our followers.
Yeah, I don't know. We might have gained a couple on that one.
Sorry, TikTok.
So,
Gained the wrong kinds.
Oh, this game we've gained the wrong kind.
Welcome.
Little girl!
let's move on.
Does Twitch have an X-rated?
We're explicit content.
Okay, good. That's for the best.
This is what happens when Eli's not here. It gets real dark real fast. Eli, we need you back.
He's still watching.
We go from
Eli, save the game.
Save the game, Eli. Save the game.
we go from PG
I don't care if he's watching.
This
There's no
is
guilt in his face.
N17.
right now.
NC-17 for sure.
This is just straight up not rated.
Oh.
Because nobody wants to watch it long enough to.
Speak for yourself. All right, so Malgar comes out. Well, hey guys, how's it going? It's nice to see you.
Oh,
We are. Thank you for letting us stay here. I think,
Oh, you are most welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here with us.
I think we're ready to talk about departing. We need to get the rest of our crew, and I think you were going to help us.
Yes, of course. I'm happy to take you back to the transportation center. Our orb of transportation. However, I do need to tell you that you need to come inside because we are finishing the feeding.
Feeding.
No.
Yes, we have to finish the feeding before I can leave.
What feeding?
Oh, you do not know. The gnomes worship a god of sorts. Not the Gnomeran gods that you are familiar with. but a great beast. A great beast that used to be a land dweller, but has since grown strong and fat under the throes of the ocean. Once a day, the beast returns to us here in our central chamber, where we feed it both our love, our praise, and also scallops.
What is this beast?
His name is Skalam Shalamako Shikiatao Shmakantiacho Shmlashkitiata Umbalashki Fondo Shamalakarietando Shamalamo.
What was that again?
Can we call him Mo for short?
We call him Shlamo.
Shlamo.
Can you repeat the full name again? I didn't get it.
Slamosh Kamashama. Oh, we don't have time.
You're gonna regret that because I'm going to watch this clip again and again and memorize it for like the last game.
I certainly hope that you do. Please, come, we must go fight Shlamo. Please, someone write down Shlamo.
Shla.
As you enter into the central chamber, you see many other furbolg-like creatures, all dancing a kind of rhythmic praise. And in the center, much like... I want to know the reference in my head. I know it.
Shamu.
Much like the Sarlacc pit,
Oh, that's
you see an open like submarine. What are those things called? The submarine holes where like the submarine will come up in a docking chamber.
Yeah, it's like
A submarine
They
hole.
call it like a.
Like in the deep blue?
God, what's
Yeah.
Yeah. Something chamber.
Compression chamber.
No.
Submarine hole chamber.
Yeah.
Technomancer, what is it? Technomancer. Airlock.
No.
Not an
not
airlock. Ah man, we all need to play
Very
Subnautica.
important.
Alright.
You can build it in Subnautica.
Alright.
I think they call it like an anti-pressure.
I bet TikTok knows.
Hole.
No, it's a positive pressure.
I can't read their comments!
Positive pressure chamber.
For
Somebody commented! Somebody commented!
Somebody commented.
Trevor
Did they know
Googled it. Well, Darrell, just turn around.
hole in vote for submarine.
Yeah, just turn around and look at the comment.
He's not listening. He's going on.
He's gonna find it himself.
There's something in ships called the limber hole.
The vent.
Oh.
Okay, well.
Well,
All right.
thanks.
Come on, TikTok.
Thanks, TikTok.
No, you're Nautica.
Anyways, out of this docking decompression vent chamber lithium hole, you see
Moon pool.
Huh? Moon pool.
No, that
It's moon pool.
It is a moon pool.
that's physically the water though. I was thinking of the
Yep.
Okay. So
negative pressure.
So you see the largest slug you have ever seen.
Salazar!
The beast the beast lifts out of the water with its head and its giant eyes, and its head eye is the same size
I'm
as
sorry,
Clara.
is it a slug or a snail?
It's actually a snail.
I am going to pull out Salazar, who's been living in my nap pack.
Okay.
Salazar, I figured you would want to see this.
Salazar burned up.
I know. I put him on my shoulder. I figured, I mean...
You didn't even care. You didn't have a single shit given.
I forgot.
Yeah, that's
Zero fucks.
0 fucks given.
It was a sacrifice.
That's depressing.
It was a sacrifice.
Okay, so you see
Makes it worse.
Shlamo,
No.
and you show him Salazar, and the eye is the same size of you, and it blinks with its like.
Oh, I
it doesn't.
love snails.
Its sound echoes in the chamber. Scallops begin to pour from the central
Clara,
chamber,
what's it
and you
saying?
hear all the other people that look like Malkar just. What's
What's it saying, Clara?
Can't you understand it? It's not
This is not exotic.
I'm just imagining a.
I'm guessing this is not exotic.
A Zoidberg.
Dustin, this is not exotic.
Nah, it's a giant snail.
It's just a,
Pretty exotic snail though.
I can't understand it, Clara. It's too average.
I'm gonna... Yep. We're gonna hear what it has to say.
Will save.
Oh, shit. Balls.
Will save.
Balls of fire! 21.
Okay. First off, it was just yelling. So it was just a. As it begins to eat the scallops, you just hear.
So it did not care about Salazar?
Well, it's not. You haven't said anything to it.
Salazar, do you want to speak to him?
Fluent in our tongue. It is surprising. It is surprising to see a snail this big.
Yes, I just figured that.
I did not know that slugs grew this large.
Neither did I. That's why I thought you would be interested in seeing him. Want me to introduce you to him?
No, please do not.
Okay.
I will watch.
Okay.
That snail can hear you speaking snail.
One of the eyes moves over.
What is your name?
Who are you?
My name.
Dory, I speak well.
Who are you?
My name is Clara.
I recognize you.
Maybe not me. Maybe you've come across my mother.
Blue tasted of honey.
Yes.
I sent my people to awaken the ocean to fight in the Great War. Now I live here on the sea with my people.
He was responsible for all of the sea creatures in that last final epic battle.
With the fur bogs that came?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
How'd you get down here with all this salt water?
Are you asking Clara to ask that?
No, I just straight up ask him.
There are sea
I
snails.
understand.
There are sea snails.
Yeah, there are.
that
Cannot
exist.
understand
I know,
you.
I know.
There
I just
are
pick up-
definitely sea
I pick
snails.
up one of the discarded scalps and just feed it to Artemis, and I just kind of keep watching the two of them. It's like back and forth.
I tell you that there's
I more of say that out loud. I'm like, how did he get down here with all this salt water?
and then I say there's sea snails.
He's not a sea
Well-
snail.
He is. Because he's in the
He
sea.
is now.
Shlamu.
Shlomo.
Shlamo. I know that we just met, but we are also fighting a great war. And since you once helped my mother to defeat Xanfa, do you think that we could convince you to aid us?
I sense power within you already. Power that I would not cross. For your power is ancient and growing angrier. Why did you choose such power and to align yourself with the fury of the forest?
Because it was my mother's burden to bear, and instead of burdening this power onto some other person, I decided to claim it for myself and hopefully figure out how to put an end to it.
Your mother was pregnant! Pregnant with power and responsibility. Eventually, she was pregnant with you. But refused to come to the depths to see Shlamo. So we chose other leaders, like Malga the Sublime.
I'm sorry that she did not come to you, but I would like to make amends.
Amend what? We have simply met. Can you amend the power of the tree? To bring my snail people home to its branches.
But don't you feed on the branches of the tree?
Yes, for we are hungry and we need the sustenance of the life tree. Some believe us parasites, but we are part of a valuable and fragile ecosystem.
Well, what if you join with us?
They're definitely really invasive. Like, they're
I
super
love
illegal.
the biology lesson.
Well, with the power that I hold with the trees, I touched you by accident, so I had to like continue with it.
I had to keep touching you.
It's so weird when she's talking
You're
to
somehow
them.
incorporating Torque into this guy.
Torque. No, I'm just kidding. Well, with having the power of the trees, if you join us, I can find you a great forest that your people can live within.
I live in the sea now.
But your people,
My people are starving.
They're slaves.
well, do it for your people then.
What do you require?
Your aid.
In what way?
100% dedication and sacrifice.
To break
Lyra.
your bodies against the rocks.
Lyra.
Sure.
Lyra. They're willing to aid us.
I did not say this.
Maybe.
Yes.
We're working something out.
We are considering. You have until the scallop rain stops.
Get on with it then.
What would you like him to aid us with?
War.
Where?
Can they head to Helvetia?
Is that where you want them to go?
I don't know.
We're trying to go to Helvetia to prevent war.
No,
That's so
but we could
creatures.
use them against. In Garifon, is there any? Like, can they go on? Are they sea snails?
His
Can they go on
his
land?
people aren't. He chose the sea.
Well, can they?
He chose the sea.
Can they go to the forest outside of Garifon and help us fight Queen Ashara? Are they like warrior snails?
They helped fight. Yes, but the sea creatures also helped fight against the war of Xantha.
How?
They brought the furbogs.
Do we need them to bring furbogs?
It's more.
What?
people to our aid.
What? I guess. What are they gonna do?
The hell's a furbog?
It's
It's
something.
a race of people.
My people talked about them.
Can I history check? Sure.
That one. Trevor, stop history checking things.
still like an 11 or 12, so not terrible.
That race doesn't exist.
You guys are insane.
No, not.
but, like-
That's not a failure on you. That's a. You were gonna stain that.
It's not gonna stain.
It will if you don't wipe it off. at
Fine.
intermission. No, but for real, what are the little snails gonna do? You know,
God.
Sammy's
This is one of those things where you don't have to engage in with everything. But I love it when you
Sammy's-
do.
This is
Sammy's
very
slugs
important.
those slugs did make my armor.
Exactly.
Can they make chainmail rings?
Just tell him that there may be a time that we need to call upon his assistance, and we will reach out to him. We'll find a way. We always do.
What if we invade Ashara
I thought you were gonna say Kuwait.
with snails? Torque.
You see a small
Ruin- what if we
gnome way up
ruin-
top, and he's like,
Would that ruin
We're halfway
their
done!
ecosystem?
I have
Scallop
absolutely no
rain.
idea.
Clara,
continues to fall.
ask them to go. What's that town
Every
called?
day.
Ashara? No.
That's Ashara is the nation.
Tell them to go to the farmlands of Ashara and eat all of their crops.
God,
We are trying to.
They live in a desert. There are no
dark.
They're horrible
They're terrible people.
nation.
Well, are they?
Yeah.
You had one
the
interaction
army-
with
I
them.
went
like
off
the
the court.
queen is.
Have you seen Torque's arm?
Good call. Yeah. So one leader and all the people must starve.
You know what?
To death.
But then their army
That
won't
queen
have
was
food.
a bitch. I call for
Wow.
genocide.
That-
Wow.
That-
Jesus.
Wow. You don't get to
Listen.
say that.
Listen.
don't get to say
Listen. Just the
That's not your word.
just the fields. Just the fields of the army.
You don't like the queen, so you're gonna go genocidal against the
Is it
entire
real? Are they
country.
really in a desert?
Yeah.
What do they eat?
Cactus.
They live in a city that you've never been to. He's been to, but
Yeah.
kind of as a prisoner.
Right. I'm sure there's more to it, but like they live in the middle of a desert.
Can they go spy on them for us?
Oh my god. You're they're almost out of scallops.
Okay.
Tell them we'll reach back out.
We
How do they
are
get all these
looking for
scallops?
your snail people to be informants for us in the nation of.
You offer us nothing. What task will you complete?
Also, it'll probably take them over a month to even like get there.
They're really slow.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be helpful.
It's fine. What do you
They
need?
don't move
What
very
ails
fast.
you?
There are many things that you cannot comprehend.
Try me.
Long ago, a great artifact was stolen from my people. It was
A ring?
a ring.
Oh god, Sammy Slug has it.
It was forged from the shell of one of my great ancestors.
Remember, he wears it and he controls all the slugs.
With it, my people are susceptible to its power.
Slave.
Return it, and you will have my attention.
Yeah, his
Where we
people are
need you to
slaves.
fight the army and bring the ocean creatures is the place where your ring is located.
It sounds like you cannot provide me the ring.
I can, but we don't have enough time for me to go there to get it and then come back here. Why don't we make a compromise and we'll meet you there with your aid?
It was a pleasure to meet you, daughter of the pregnant worm. He sinks back into the ocean.
Clara, how successful were you?
Not. Let's go.
Remember 10 minutes ago when we were talking about fate and deep introspective?
That wasn't
like,
10 minutes ago.
Felt like
It's
it.
much longer.
Where did they get that many scallops? They were just pouring out of that hole for like
Literally
15
under
minutes.
the ocean.
It's
Thank
still
you
a
so
lot of
much
scallops.
for engaging with this, the feeding of our great one, Shlamo. I am happy to take you back to your people now.
Thank you.
Please.
We just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
I keep picking up scallops.
You head out, down through the city. You see that most people are out and about in the markets and things like that until finally you come to the long hallway. As you go down, you see the squish kind of like feeding on what looks like mollusks. You continue in, the door opens, and you see the pirates, rather rowdy. They have torn marks into the teleporter hole. They have a small little shanty made up of like their clothes hanging and things like that.
Why did they build them?
And as you come in, you see they approach. You see Snake-Eyed Joe. Ilric!
Yes.
They've been feeding us seafood.
And?
Well, we've been eating seafood most of our lives. We thought we'd get something a little bit more savory.
David offers him the butter.
Stay.
Thank you. This is exactly what I was looking for.
Just
Well, pass it around.
Starts passing around. So this has been very fun. It's been a pleasure to meet all of you. These people smell, and they have destroyed many of the compartments inside of this room. We would love to take you where you need to go, and then part ways.
I
He's
look
so
at what
ready
have
to
they
get rid of them.
what have they destroyed?
Like, do you see like panels have been removed from the walls and things like that?
I'm gonna as they're talking, I'm gonna go start just like mending.
like, what was the point of this?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. As I just like start fixing all
See,
this shit.
it's like the mother of a toddler. Just, I'll fix this. Sorry.
Clara,
You see one of the pirates
I don't have
has a
bending.
sling.
you know?
He's been
I do.
shot,
Yeah. Clara and I are
but
fixing
it's through
everything.
it's through his arm.
Who?
What?
One of the pirates have been shot.
With what?
A gun.
I
can't see it, so I would know.
Sure.
Elric, this man has been shot.
By what? A crossbow?
What
There
happened?
was a duel last night.
Between you and who?
One of them said they did more damage to the Kraken than the other.
We don't have guns.
Where did you get a gun?
And they stole me flintlock. All right, truth be told, I shot him.
It's a snake eye. What?
Why
He
did
said
you,
it wasn't very captain-like to be picked up by the Kraken 4 times.
Why the hell did you break everything here?
I want a gun. I'm the
No,
first
you
mate.
can't see.
You told me. He said he had a gun.
No, you can't see.
You
You can't
can't
have
a gun.
I'll figure it out.
Already dangerous enough for you casting spells.
You trust me to cast Fireball, but you won't give me a gun?
Albert, you're not even talking to Lyra, you're talking towards Torque. We can't trust you with the gun.
using this is, I'm gonna put in coordinates, and we'll just see what happens
No,
then, huh?
Helvetia, please.
We are at in Helvetia.
The center of the Queen's Sanctum.
No.
No.
Right,
Do not bring all
here
these
we
pirates
go.
into the middle of this Queen Sanctum.
Shit, I forgot about that.
No, right outside the city gate.
To Helvetia?
Yeah.
The Queen's... Okay, I'm gonna try to change the coordinates. It's already going, though.
Do it.
Alright, here we go.
I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forgot about the gaggle of
We're gonna end up inside of a wall.
just send something.
He was
Thank
ready.
you.
He was ready.
Can we roll this to see where we
Yes,
end
you
up?
can. That's a D100.
Okay, I'm rolling this,
Dibs.
Trevor. You
Hold on.
No.
Trust me.
I asked.
me.
Dustin, my roll counts. This doesn't.
Hang on, who do you guys want to roll? Kevin and Jamie.
Allie.
Alright,
Thank you. I win.
Trevor, you're all good. Alright, Trevor, you
22.
97.
very good thing that you did not take
Good thing we
Trevor's.
did not.
There's literally no way you could have won with Trevor's roll. Any of the situations.
Nope, there was no way.
What about 97?
Okay, you get exactly where you want to go.
Never roll.
All of a sudden, the world around you bends and melds. This is like a mechanical teleportation, so it feels very different than the magical one. You notice that lightning begins to like strike through, and you feel the spaghettification process kind of bending and melding you into the walls as though you're entering through wormholes. And all of a sudden, you hear this BAM! As the teleportation orb fires out first of this like electronical gate, smashing into something loud, and all you hear is boom! A moment later, the universe kind of ripples around you as though it's like a wrinkle in timing around you, and you're just there. All right.
Oh my god, it's like Spaceballs. Reaching ludicrous speed.
They've gone bland.
I like the Neil deGrasse Tyson reference and spaghettification of wormholes.
Yeah.
I was real into that shit when I was in high school.
Hell yeah, I still am.
I've been sending you stuff. Hell yeah.
The orb hits a rock, boom, it fires up into the sky, and as it does, you see lightning erupt out of it and it disappears. As though they recalled it.
Oh.
As this happens, you find yourselves on a worn-torn battlefield. You hear the yells and screams of battle around you. You hear the kind of flange, yeah, that's right, of a trebuchet kind of going off in the distance. Boom, it hits. Boom! You see fire kind of raining down. Arrows are firing all around you. And in typical The Fated fashion, D100.
All of us are just...
I'm gonna let Kevin roll this one.
Alrighty.
But here's what we're going to get. I'm gonna roll. You choose high or low. If you win, you get what you expect. If you lose, you get what you won't expect.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
So you are betting if you want to roll higher or
Or
lower?
lower than him. I feel.
Yeah,
Do what you feel.
that's
Do what you feel.
that's hard without you rolling first.
I know, that's
because
the-
then it's just random.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, that's the whole
I like
point.
it.
Alright, I'm gonna go with lower, I think.
He's gonna be lower.
I'm gonna lower
All right, you have to beat.
33.
90.
Haha.
That's what you expect.
98. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good 100. Boom! Helvetia looms in front of you. The city of Helvetia was once known as an agricultural metropolis. It was a peaceful, seafaring city that grew wild vegetation, things like kale, but they grew it at an expounding rate. This is not kale. This is their own resource. It is something that grows specifically on Helvetia's items. It is called Helva. It's
Sure.
named that way.
Okay. Sure.
That's why it's named that way. Excuse yourself. Helva is a high-protein vegetable that grows along the walls of Helvetia. You notice that the entire city is on fire. An army blockades the southern coast. You see it kind of lining the entire coast. This is your army, 10,000 men strong. They seem to be attacking Helvetia head on. What's more, you see very few men actually manning the walls of Helvetia. The city seems to be sequestered within itself, while your army looks to be in all-out warfare against this city. The city is in stereotypical medieval fare. So it has large towers, large palisades. It has crenellations on its walls. You notice that there's a large central keep, and this looks to be kind of a fortress blocking a mountainous range that would lead further into Helvetia. As you're standing here, you would know that based on the topography that you are at, you can't imagine you're more than a few, maybe 5 to 10 miles away from the coast, as though this fortress blocks entrance into the mainland of Helvetia. This also means that the armies of Garifon have been situated on about 5 to 7 miles of coastland for the past 4 years. They are completely blocking entry further into Helvetia, but you also notice that there are pirate ships like floating outside in the coast. You're noticing this because you are up on a small plateau. So the coastline goes up to a plateau. That's where you're at. You kind of have a lay of the land. You see down below many of your tents and encampments. You see, as this goes on, you are closer to the city gates than you are your men's gates, and the arrows that you saw firing through the air are actually coming from your men.
Commandant.
You do not see the Commandant. Okay.
Are they firing at us?
They are firing at the city.
Okay.
A moment passes and literally a rock flies into one of the walls as shrapnel fires across the ground. You see all the pirates lift their swords. One of them pulls out a pirate flag and lifts it up on a banister and sticks it into the ground before Snake-Eye Joe pulls his men. This happened much faster than we thought! Pull your clothes off the masts and begin to attack! You see people without shirts and without pants running toward their stuff, and they're trying to put it on because literally it teleported everything in the room. Oh no, we're not ready! You see Snake-Eye Joe pull out his flintlock and just shoots at the wall, and it just kind of think. Charge! You see some of the men begin to run toward it. Cassandra pulls out a rapier. Oh, we fought a kraken and now we'll fight politics! And she runs toward the wall.
No, I'm gonna yell at them to stop them.
Okay, good.
Snake Eye, stop! Very obviously.
Sounds just like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's 29.
Snake Eye stops and looks at you. His men continue running.
Stop your men!
I already shot my flintlock.
Stop!
I don't know how. Stop!
I don't know why.
Do we have a list of the names of the pirates that are still alive?
Yes.
Yeah.
We are not on a ship. I am in charge now. Go get your men.
I'll go get a couple. And he goes runs after a couple. Listen, Elric wants you. As this is happening, there's still
want the
chaos and
name?
pandemonium around
You
you.
want the list real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Survivors. Snake-Eye Joe. Micah. Cassandra. Seabark. Fickle Phil. Kink the Elbow Peeler. Landshark Phineas. Gary Shitbird. Jacqueline. Jules the Collector. Finnegan Flago Fontana. Crench Livers. Uncle Eddie Gates. Carl Johnson.
Is the one normal?
Carl Johnson. All right, you see,
He's the guy who got shot.
The normal one got shot.
Yeah. You see the elbow peeler begin to scale the flat wall.
Oh my god. Why did he live?
Who chose him?
So I want to
That
paint
feels
the
like
scene
Eli
though.
then.
The skies are kind of like a They're like a twilight, like blood red as the battle's been going on. The dust is blowing from a kind of cragged landscape that's been war-torn.
Fire
Smoke is going up. You see the elbow peeler, and then all of a sudden you see Snake Eye Joe run up, and Carl Johnston is just looking. He's like, "What's up, Snake Eye?" And he just pistol whips him into the ground. "We need to get control over the situation." He is unconscious and laying on the ground.
Oh, how are these the ones that lives?
Others were worse.
More arrow volleys go.
So how many men? My passive perception of 20.
Yeah.
How many enemy men are on the wall that I can see?
You see maybe 15?
That's it.
That's it.
They're not heavily. Why haven't we gotten further? There's like no one guarding the
Okay.
gates.
Listen,
We need to let
Let's
them know
like-
that this is us, or we're going to get hit.
I
on.
explained to you exactly what I'm seeing.
okay. We need to send Snake Eye and the pirates back to the army. They'll know that they're with us.
Or they'll kill them on sight.
What's up with the pirates that are in the bay? Like, are they the baddies? And then our guys see these pirates coming at them, and they're gonna.
Micah, hey, I'll volunteer. I'll sneak back to them and I'll let them know we're here.
Absolutely not.
Oh my God.
Lyra, I can fly ahead and let them know that it's us.
That was Micah.
I'm just telling. I said no to Micah, and then I'm just telling you.
No, man, Claire, you got important stuff to do.
Micah,
and I'm real fast,
Micah,
and I'll get there and they won't even
Micah.
see me.
Do you still have some sort of seal? Something that you can send with like an official letter since you're the white lady? Do you have anything?
Elric, all of my possessions burned when I freed Azeron the Dawn. If you don't remember, I have this sword.
Or they know who you are. I will fly and I will carry you to them.
All right, sounds
You're-
good.
They know who you are.
You're a
That's
beacon of light on the
Don't
battlefield.
take him.
But no,
Just
I have
don't
horns.
just shoot her down because she's a bird.
Yeah, I'm gonna carry him too. I'm gonna.
Okay. We're gonna go.
The two of us are going.
You were carrying Mike.
We're going inside.
The two.
I cast fly on me, Lyra, and David.
Okay.
And
Oh,
first.
David needs to not come. He cannot talk to
Okay,
people.
David, go back to the camp.
I'll protect people. Well, I'll protect people
Oh,
with my
no,
awesome shield.
I got it. Hang on.
Think.
David, corral the pirates. Take them back to the camp.
All right.
I think that's, yeah.
Yeah, don't let him come in and
Yeah.
talk to anyone.
We need to go inside.
Hang on. What? There's a wall. There's a pirate. What? What?
Get
Huh?
every pirate back to our camp to safety.
Okay.
Dude,
Follow
David's
me.
really smart. Like, you can do it.
The pirates
Well,
begin to,
I'll
but
come
you
with
see the elbow peeler's up the palisade. You see him run at one of the guards. You see, just.
Is he dead?
Shake, 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 shake. This goes flying.
Is he dead?
So, what?
Is he dead?
No, the guard is the Helvetian guard. Here, shake, 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 shake. And then you see the guard.
The battlements now just.
Person shaking somebody.
Leave him. Leave him.
You see the guard go to fall over. I hear his. The guy goes over and he just has a piece of elbow that he's screaming. And he puts it in his mouth and runs further in like a goblin.
I didn't save him.
We didn't save him. He just didn't die.
We didn't save him. We just didn't die.
He just appeared with us.
This is like a chaotic evil version of the Trash King.
He's baby. He's baby.
Oh my God,
We need to introduce him to
no!
Zoo.
Oh.
He's not gonna live through this.
Zoo?
No.
Okay.
As the
don't
camera
know.
slowly pans, kind of like does a crane shot up on the battlement, you see him like running, and this other guard has this, and he goes to like kind of get him, and you just see the elbow peeler does like a parkour and jumps into the air, landing with his legs on the guy's head before he just starts.
Why is he so good? Why is he so good?
Like runs on the wall and jumps.
You just see like he just keeps stabbing until the head just like.
Turns out he's just like a level 20 barbarian.
No, he's a level 1. He's level 1 pirate.
It's like a pumpkin. You know?
Okay, Elric, what is the goal when we get in
You
there?
take the pumpkin.
We
head
need
off.
We need to find the ranking officer, and we need to convince him to cease fire, so that we can move in and we can talk to the leaders of Helvetia.
Okay.
We need a ceasefire.
Are you guys gonna come meet us in the city?
I don't know.
Jesus.
I can't.
It's the dumbest character.
Martin wasn't playing him right.
You should see the guy like ripping his head off. The other guy's one of his friends just turns. What's that? And he just throws the
Right in the neck.
He just keeps throwing. So like 8 of them.
Someone joined our Discord chat 5 minutes ago. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for real.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Grey Aloe. He's got on a necklace. He's got a giant fish hook, dude, for like catching sharks. And every time he takes a piece of elbow, he puts it on the
Takes
hook.
the time.
We see him in like 2 days. He's got like a stack of elbow skin that deep.
He will not live for 2 days.
Oh, I hate this so much.
Okay, we're gonna go
Yeah, we need to
into
go.
the city. And you guys are gonna go.
You guys are going
take
to
the
the camp.
pirates, and then you're coming back.
Go to
Just climbed it like Spider-Man.
tell the army to cease fire.
We're gone.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what we need to do. We're going inside. So we're gonna fly up and we're
We
gonna
missed all of that. Though.
we're gonna
Yeah.
start off pretty high to where we don't
This
think they
is-
can hit
This
us.
is just like last night, except Osteron's not here.
So
That's really deep.
you start
Like
flying up. The
foreshadowing.
rest of the group is following David as he's like keeping his shield up, while the two of you hawk
Yes.
person
Hawk.
person.
How
over.
many people shoot at Torque?
Like the elbow
No,
peelers
she's.
hawking
Yeah,
people.
I'm gonna have her carry me in her talons. That way, if people like shoot at us.
No,
I'll
I'm
be like,
asking.
Yeah, I was figuring that.
How
Yeah.
many people shoot at?
Oh yeah, people are shooting at the birds,
Hey,
but like
stop.
he's just grabbing them out of the air.
I got. Who else carries a spoon? Stop!
There's a
I was a spoon.
Throws a shoe, honestly.
Honestly,
Yesin.
honestly.
Yesin. Is Yesin there?
Yeah, but like he's got a summon. You're not. What are you doing calling Yesin for?
No, I'm asking if Yesin's like.
Yexin is always
He's
there.
always there.
No,
Yeah.
no,
No,
Yexin hasn't been
yeah.
able to manifest itself as a spoon. Okay, we're gonna deal with you guys real quick.
Okay.
So you fly up the wall.
Okay.
You see the elbow peeler.
I
Just-
don't care.
Like he's killed 3 people.
Great.
Okay.
I need to fly past him. Take me to him. Please.
The elbow peeler?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gotta stop. We can't ask for a ceasefire and he's running around fucking killing people.
I take you right by him and I grab him.
So you start to fly down toward him. You see one last person open one of the tower doors to the top of the gate. He opens it up and you see him like, huh! And Flynn, Kink, thank you. Kink, the elbow peeler, literally runs up, pulls the blades out of the guy he threw them at, and then he literally jumps corkscrew style into the guy. Like, okay, so now this guy's not dead. He has, but you see Kink pull both of the daggers out, and the guy's like, he drops his thing, and you reach Kink.
Kink, I reach around until I like grab the back of his neck. Kink! Stop!
Oh,
Stop! Stop!
He does.
I need you to go back to the camp. Ceasefire! No, ceasefire!
I take the
smack him.
weapons out of it. I take.
Ceasefire!
Dustin,
Go back to camp!
I take.
he jumps off the wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does he die?
A grappling
No.
hook comes clink.
He dies. Okay, I'm gonna cast healing word on this. He doesn't have. I take any knives out. I'm gonna cast healing word on him.
Sorry.
He heals.
Sorry.
As this happens, like there's a moment as you see Kink running down the walls. The bodies of the people he still killed are standing, and they've just now.
All at the same time.
He did that on purpose.
Do you think we?
Thank you, blind man.
I look and getting a view of the city now over the
The city
wall.
is in flames. You see that the city is overgrown with many different. It is overgrown with this helva. It grows along all the buildings, but it also makes the city a hotbed for fire. So this whole fortress is on fire. In the distance behind it, you see a large keep. On it, you notice that there are weapons of war kind of being rolled out toward the sides of the crenellations. And then, what's your passive perception?
20.
Behind that, you see the royal blue and white banners of an army waiting behind the city in open fields of Helva.
How big?
Looks to be 25 strong.
25,000? Do I? Who's the leader of Helvetia? I feel like I
History
should-
check with advantage
Okay.
to see if you paid attention.
I'm double proficient in history.
Okay, no advantage though, because you were. Let's see.
Yeah, that's a 24.
15.
The leader of Helvetia, from your understanding, is a young prince.
Name?
His name is Tumult.
Timil? Is he reasonable?
He is
new?
Tumult Helva.
Timid?
Tumult. Timult. Tumult Helva. He is king of Helva, but just recently crowned. His brother was killed. Most likely in battle, but details are scant.
Oh, for a good 7 seconds, I thought his name was Kilt.
Killed.
His brother was Kilt.
Killed Helva.
Oh.
No.
So,
Killed.
did we ever try to work with Helvetia?
You have not since you have reigned.
Did we have peace with the brother at one time?
Never.
So this is a new guy, so maybe.
Unless you killed his brother.
Hey.
I didn't.
The young prince is kept in the center of Helvetia. No diplomacy was ever sent. Vinar held the northern front of the battle, and at your bequest, you did not engage. So your men held an embargo on the southern coast, forcing Helvetia northward to live in its city as you blockaded the southern coast, and then kept armadas from the ships being able to go around it. With the influx now of the pirates, that is completely secure. Helvetia has not been able to go south in over 100 years, since
But-
before the time of Cecil. However, no one has ever been entered inside. What's immediately burning in your mind is that without correspondence from Trevian, your generals have openly engaged Helvetia.
So there's probably a reason.
Perhaps.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Or they've
attacking
been
for
here
no
for
reason.
4 years and took matters into their own hands.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so I.
Or
think-
if they took the keep, they would have a strong
Strong point.
foothold.
So why have we been embargoed? Like, why are we blockading them?
This is a
100-year war, but why?
generational war.
Why?
It is rumors of the past. When Vinar Lorne's family took the throne, Helvetia stood against them.
Okay.
Nope.
To the guard who's not bleeding out but still injured. When did this fighting start?
About 3 days ago,
What? Why?
there was a misunderstanding.
Speak.
What do you want?
We wanted to stop, so please.
I cannot stop it.
No, but what misunderstanding?
I believe your people thought that this fortress was unmanned and unguarded. It's a bloodbath. They thought they could take it. And for the glory of Garathon.
Fuck.
Listen, who is in charge here at the keep?
We are in disarray. The keep is lost. We have retreated.
We need to speak with Lord Timol.
He spits at you. No. You catch it. You swallow it.
Oh.
Is that a
That escalated quickly.
Is that
Please don't.
He
do
is a bard. Like,
Oh yeah. Can you do what you
Was that
want to
a-
do?
dexterity save.
24?
Is that what you do?
I catch it. I don't eat it.
Can
but
you
I
catch it in your
Just-
hand? He's so much.
Wait.
Being blind?
I look at him. I am the Lady of Garifon, and I am not approving of this battle and takeover, and we are here to speak of peace.
Peace. You are Trevian. There is no peace with your kind.
Why?
You beguile yourselves in subterfuge.
I slap him. This war is over. Take
Say
me
as I strike him.
to your commanding officer.
Garrett Vraxus will never speak to you.
My tiny ass self, start pulling him outside, and then we fly. Where are we going? I hold on to Lyra.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can see like a group of officers?
Sure.
Where are we going?
$15.
No. So if there were officers, they are too far away. There's an army literally amassing beyond the gates of this keep. You could fly toward it. You know where it is. It's going to take you probably, I would say, 10 minutes to get there because you have to go through the entire keep and then fly down.
We will
That's fine.
do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll take some time. We'll come back to you all.
I am gonna tell the guy, you better hold on. Don't try to let go.
Are you holding on to him? Or are you just making him hold to you?
Both. I mean, we're gonna have to. If he's gonna struggle, he's gonna fall.
Okay. Meanwhile,
I think we
follow me.
Whoa.
we like just kind of fly along the leading edge and like stop, hold on, cease fire. Is that the phrase? Just stop firing. Hold on, go back. Well, we're gonna deal with this. Stop. He has 0 charisma. He has
We are not a charisma heavy group. That's
We're not.
good.
That's why I'm here.
Flying with my keen sight, can I see maybe who would be leading this section of people?
Yeah, you see that there is
The commandant.
there's not a commandant, no. But you see that if you're flying down to the central lines, you notice that the group kind of disperses, seeing a monk and a giant hawk or
Eagle.
Eagle, literally like
Ball.
and eagle.
Second Scrubs reference.
Yeah, they're doing good. And you morph back. As you land, you morph back into Clara. The men, you see longbows kind of fire at your feet, and then everyone stops. You see one of the officers, kind of a young man, looks a little bit like Rogaire, but he has a little bit more stubble. Hold, it is the fated! He comes walking up to you. Clara! Adama! Talk! I don't know your surname, Talk.
There isn't one.
You've come just in time! The kingdom of Helvetia wages war against us!
How did this start?
It happened a few nights ago. Large things fired into the sky and exploded in the night. They took us by surprise. We fired back immediately. We've been at war for 3 days since.
Was it just fireworks?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
For love of God.
Oh
please,
God,
no.
please no.
It was a celebration.
No.
The king had a baby. Kill them. Well, we're gonna put a pause to this. We're just gonna kind of like put a tack in it for right now.
You'll need to speak with the general.
Of course, please take us to him.
Pulsen will be very excited to see you. Pulsen.
Where do we get Pulsen?
Okay, we go to Pulsin.
I don't think this is his name, but I wanted it to be. Pulsen La Tango Grande.
Tango.
Tango Grande.
Why not?
All
I
right.
like it, right?
I like it.
Why would it not be him?
Yeah.
Tango
that
Grande.
makes sense.
Why would you think that?
The
and then
big
not?
dance.
Is it tango or
Oh,
tango? Tango?
Tango.
The tango?
La Tango. I think it's spelled T-E-N. La Tango Grande.
The big dance?
The big dance.
They called me in high school.
That's what they call him right now.
Tango.
Okay, we go to
You're
General
that
Pulsin.
All right, fine. I have a challenge for you. He has to reference every tactic in battle or everything about this war as dance. There's your challenge for the night.
Yeah, that's not gonna go well. Bossy, Madonna. Michael Kidd. But you keep it all inside. Name that reference. Okay.
Oh my god.
All right, you continue. They move you quickly through the ranks. Trebuchets are still firing in the distance. You come to a large tent with green banners of a jackalope. As you enter, you see a rather tall, lengthy man with a very clean-cut face. He has little toy like chess pieces out on a map, and he's moving them with one of those things that they would use for craps.
Perfect.
Oh, the sticks.
Yeah.
The shuffleboard
Why
sticks.
are all of our people terrible?
Because we make them that way.
General,
Lady Adama,
can you please tell me what happened that engaged the war?
Your Majesty, I'm not proud to say it, but I believe the men mistook a celebration for an attack. Once the first catapult strung, we felt we would lose our advantage if we pulled back. We haven't heard from the city of Garethon in 2 weeks. We thought that we were alone out here. I sent men back to the city, but they have yet to return. I apologize for my indignation. I know this goes against the wishes of Lord Terraphon and the Queen of Garethon. I will tender my resignation after this battle, but we must take the keep.
We mustn't. If it was a misunderstanding, you didn't think to.
It was a
cease fire?
misunderstanding, but once the first catapult was launched, we knew that messages. They lit the signal fire of the central keep. The armies of Helvetia have been noted. They outnumber us nearly 2 to 1. We must take the keep for a stronger foothold in these lands. I apologize. It is not ideal. The man has been whipped and lashed.
That's it?
Who?
I'm not there.
They call him pigs in a blanket.
Damn it!
Why are you asking these questions?
For exactly this reason, I think. Well, for right now, we've gotta just stop, hold on, everything. We got
Lord Torque,
we've got Lyra and other people.
the
There's
lady is here.
yeah, she's inside.
Light the flames!
No,
And you
no,
see
no.
a guy runs out with a torch. It just runs down, and you see like a line of torches just begin to ignite as he's just running.
Oh, Jesus.
The lady of the Garethon is here. You hear people screaming out, "The White Lady!
It's
the
so
White
funny,
Lady
because
is here!"
She's dressed in all black
Yeah,
now.
no.
Ignite the trebuchets!
Stop lighting things.
My kid.
Our enemies will shake in their boots. As you're carrying somebody, you hear, "The flame of Garethon is here!" The guy carrying you points back as the entire wall ignites in fire.
No care.
As panic begins to overtake the man you're holding, and you, Lyra, know that your men know that you are here. We're gonna take an intermission.
What the?
Intermission!
Stop lighting things.
Intermission! All right, TikTok. So we gotta let you know, gang. We're going on intermission. We'll be back in 20 minutes. We're not gonna end the live stream, so we'll see you in 20. If you want to stick with us, awesome. Otherwise, we'll be back in 20 minutes.
Can we put a sign up there?
I know. We'll sort of somebody write a sign.
No, I want them to just watch.
Welcome back. And if you're on TikTok, you're still with us. All right. All right, gang. So we are in the middle of the throes of Battle of Helvetia.
Yes.
So what's cool about this for me is that we've been talking about Helvetia for 4 years, and this is the first time we've ever been here.
We've talked about Helvetia since the
beginning.
one-off
The
Ranger
one-off.
camp.
That's like 8 years ago.
The one-off Ranger
This is the
campaign.
first time we've been to Helvetia, the land of Helva, the land of Timult Helva, and their new general. Do you write the name down?
Of course. General Polson Lotango Grande.
And the other general,
Pig in a blanket.
Raska.
Huh?
Pig in a blanket.
That's the guy who shot the
Yes.
trebuchet.
Yeah, he's a nobody. He's a
Garrett
peon.
Vreska. Braxa. Crap. Braxa.
Where my pencil goes for
It was Braxa.
Vraska? That's
That's
a
not
different
Vraska.
game.
That's a different game. Different game. Right, different game.
Is she completed?
Yes.
Huh?
Harry.
Yeah. I'm gonna
One day I'll make
I
a
was,
full
I'm gonna start
compilation
writing
of the
notes.
NPCs.
I have to.
You mean
Yeah,
like
sure,
the-
whatever. Waiting on that for
No,
4
I'm
years.
not gonna make a timeline.
One
I'm gonna
day-
re-listen to every
One day-
episode.
Yeah.
One
I
day
know, right?
soon.
Thanks, Lower Keeper. I'm sorry.
One day more.
One day more. Another day, another destiny.
Gonna be honest, I got exactly
The
what I
fated
expected
are
out of you.
causing tragedy.
I'm going home. All right, gang, I'm gonna put on some cosmic funk.
Please do.
It might be too cosmic for this scene.
Oh wait, what? How did it go? I've got the note.
I think it's too cosmic.
Turn on some cosmic funk and land this biatch.
Is that one of your gnomish gods, or?
No, this is cosmic fun. It's called the Unrelenting Dakota Mac.
No, that we,
Is that
we
James?
said.
Wolfbar?
All right, let's get into the game, gang.
We said that in the game that he was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. Good memory.
There's a lot
It's
of
Vraxis.
a lot of
Vraxis.
good things happening.
Garrett
right now.
Vraxis is
Garrett.
his name.
Garrett Vraxis.
Garrett Vraxis. If I didn't say that
Everywhere we
earlier,
go, someone's
that's his name.
fucking something up.
Garrett Vraxis.
Like they were celebrating.
Yeah, this is it.
something.
Cosmic fun.
Yes, it is.
I love this.
Oh,
This
it's
is
my
good.
favorite song. This
He's a
Tron
general?
feel. Yeah.
He's a general?
Yeah, he's Helvetia's general. Helvetia. You fly past the keep. The keep is on fire, you hear the screams, and you see the war machines begin to mount themselves on the top crenellation of the central
I
tower.
describe this all to Elric as we go.
As you fly past the keep, you fly past the low
As the war machines make themselves.
the low mountains that this keep protects. You fly into the lands of Helvetia. As you fly down over the large open fields of Helvetia, you see that Helva grows as far as eye can see, much like the poppy fields from the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, poppies! That was.
In the distance, kind of like a glint of sun on the horizon, you see the spires of the main city of Helvetia. You're not even sure of the name because no one has ever made it that far, and the Helvetians are a very quiet people. Their army measures 25,000 strong. You see it in the fields of Helva. At one time, Trevia's armies could have fought and even uprooted this ragtag army of 25,000, but your people are still in disarray after the overthrow of the government with General Malix and the kind of disarray that Vinar Lorne's ancestors took the city into. Trevia
And the
is
smush of the cities.
and the smush of the cities. Trevia is no longer the battle city that it was under Eldarian Titus.
They don't know that.
Ah. You fly down. You land in the fields. Immediately, you see men come riding up on large badgers,
Badgers?
Badger.
like dire badgers.
Like honey.
Badger,
dire
badger,
honey badger.
I need to pee.
just like that. Mushroom, mushroom.
Snake! No, that's a video I haven't seen. In a very
I
long
just
time.
was introduced
That
to it
is
a few
a
months
deep-
ago.
Really? I don't know
Yeah.
what that is.
Oh my
That's
god.
like one of the first videos of the internet.
Yeah. That's like
Snakes,
like day one of YouTube. Day 3 was that video.
honey badger. Okay.
It's ridiculous.
You see them come out on giant badgers. The badgers are wearing a kind of light leather armor, and you notice that those riding it are wearing studded leather armor, and they seem to they have white and blue paint on their faces, much like the old Scots.
I was gonna say
White and
Highlander.
It's
Blue,
Highlander.
white and blue.
Oh, I was gonna say, where did I get
William Wallace.
Or green and orange.
So they come riding in, and I'm gonna do my best Scottish accent for these people.
Yeah.
Why not?
Ooh, oh no.
It's not gonna be good. It's
Call
gonna
your
be
He practiced in Scotland.
It's
and
gonna-
the Scottish know.
It wasn't
We
great.
still never got our fairy dust, by the way.
Sorry.
I know. I think.
But now you're talking to Scots in the Helvetia. This is not gonna be good. So
No, it won't.
We apologize.
You
to
say
him.
cross the pond, Kevin's gonna leave.
Anybody from
well,
Scotland?
you have crossed the pond. That
If
might be
you're-
the first thing he says to you.
Yeah.
They're
From
going-
Scotland, if you're offended.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're not.
I love your country. I visited twice. I want to let me back, please. Yeah, please come.
All right.
No, I know I'm all self-conscious about
You
the
should be.
accent.
You should be.
Dustin,
You should be.
I have played with Elric's accent for what, like a year and a half now?
Yeah, but you're
You
not
can
trying
deal
to
with
be
it.
anything except Elric.
My English teacher was Scottish. Loved her, and the way she said squirrel was amazing.
Blunt.
Squid it?
Squirrel.
I'm gonna try.
Right.
I'm gonna. Now I'm just too self.
No, do
no,
it.
do it,
No,
do it.
do it.
No, do it.
Everybody
Squid.
be quiet and stare.
Maybe just don't make it so heavy. Maybe just make it a northern English.
That's a bit northern to me. That's a bit
very
northern. I can do that accent. All right. So you see
do
the
Ruben's voice,
yeah.
please.
Let him
you
get
see
into it.
the guy, and he comes riding up, and he throws a spear at your feet. He looks at you.
He threw a spear at our feet.
Oh. I just heard boom.
We're here to ask for
Parlay.
talk.
Parlay. We saved your man's life.
The way you're going to. He's gonna have this one's gonna have a very heavy.
What?
Again, going to talk you here.
I'm so sorry.
What you got to say?
With your speak with exotic animals, do you understand him?
No. We would like to speak to someone in charge.
You're talking to him. You're talking to him right now, yeah.
We're here. We would like to have peace talks.
Peace. You people ain't no peace.
You don't understand.
I understand plenty.
If we didn't want peace, the White Lady of Terraform would not be here.
I thought Terraform was gone.
Here,
Garifon. I'm Lyra
Retcon.
Vestal.
Really?
I believe our men have acted.
What do you need here?
We would like to speak with Lord Timolt, please.
Ain't nobody said the queen. Ain't nobody said him.
I believe our men have acted.
rash.
Oh, you think, D?
It was not by order of Garifon.
Oh, you think you can cross the pond out here and come in?
Got it in there.
Gone.
Well, we did.
There's been generations of fighting between us.
Eh?
I studied
Enough
history.
is enough.
I studied history for years, and I still
Oh,
don't
I did
understand how this
story
started.
then, ain't you? Now he's getting the Cockney.
Think of it this way: it's not a Scottish accent; it is a Helvetian accent.
Thank you, and it's
Perfect,
going to be mixed.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We are here by ourselves.
There are bigger threats and more things for us to worry about than this generational fighting between our people.
I'll talk to you of Raxus. It's about as good as I could get.
Thank you.
All right.
And I would gently kind of push the...
You're crazy, man! You're crazy! And he just runs.
We really did try. We tried to help him.
Well, keep your legs buckled and come in.
Okay.
I think it's good.
I love it.
Let's go.
Is he riding on the badger
Misty.
and we're
Is that
running?
Albert?
He's petting his badger. Missy, you get as quick as you can. You keep up! Keep up on your short legs there!
We're just gonna fly behind him.
Okay. What up? What's this about?
Said to keep up.
You're throwing on there. I saw you come throwing down, but I thought maybe... A very disconcerting...
We don't mean any harm.
You hurt me eyes. It's your throwing magic.
I fly, but I fly so close to the ground and I move my legs like I'm...
You're throwing like you're fucking birds.
Please. Please.
We'll just fall behind him so he
Yeah.
doesn't have to look at us.
You don't mess with the badge, alright? You don't mess with it.
Okay.
Don't mess with the badge, you'll get the
I'm not gonna argue with I'm just...
Yeah.
I just
But I'm wearing the badge. You don't mess with it.
Okay.
That's exactly what
Alright.
we
So
agreed.
he rides back. You see about 6 other badger riders, and they're all riding back. As you near the center of the Helva fields, you smell a mixture of eucalyptus and cinnamon. It's getting very strong as the Helva gets more ripe.
It's a weird combination.
It's spicy, fresh.
I like it.
That's what they called me in high
Helva,
school.
spicy, fresh.
And if you like the sound of that, try Roll Seeker's new perfume.
Helva, spicy, fresh.
I'm making an essential oil
It smells like
roller for all
cinnamon.
of you.
Yeah,
That
if
spicy
somebody
fresh.
on TikTok makes that shirt and tags us, we'll share it.
Oh hell yeah.
I'm going to make a Roll Seeker signature scent oil, essential oil roller
gonna
that's
burn
spicy
people?
fresh.
Yeah.
Burns.
I
What,
know, I have
what
all
did you
the
say it was?
stuff
Cinnamon and
And eucalyptus.
eucalyptus.
Yeah, we'll have
just
a
mix the
female's
two.
female's perfume.
It's just not making it, just
No,
like
it's gonna
cinnamon.
be It's gonna be an essential oil
Sure,
roller.
an essential-
I have them.
an essential
I have
oil.
the stuff to make them
That's
upstairs.
amazing.
Oh,
Whoa,
But then the
Helva.
we'll make a men's cologne that smells like bitch.
And guess what? We're gonna do a giveaway.
No, get out of here! Giving away essential oils so we can burn off their skin.
No, they're what is wrong with you? Like they're like legit. They're
We don't believe in
FDA
essential
approved.
oils.
I don't believe it.
They're FDA approved.
I play D&D, I don't believe in magic.
FDA doesn't approve filth.
Giveaway, I promise. Hey, guess who runs social media?
Technically.
Guess who runs Instagram?
There you go. That's.
Guess who's doing the giveaway on Instagram?
I'm gonna just mix these two scents together. Tell me what you think.
I do, yeah. I
Here
need
you
some,
go.
I need
Here's
about,
the care package.
I need
This
some,
smells
I need
like
some
shit.
testers.
No, that's Helva.
I need some testers.
It'll
I
have
would,
to be.
I would also love any like
It's a
descriptions.
hell of a good scent.
It'll have to be a very small amount of cinnamon. I mean, cinnamon.
Yeah,
Should
and
we
it
get
will
back
be
to the
like,
game?
No.
like 2 drops cinnamon, 3 drops
This is a
eucalyptus.
great business.
This is the
venture.
game.
We're gonna test it.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out right after this.
Yeah.
We'll see if we have cinnamon.
Oh, Jesus.
I know I have eucalyptus.
Okay, let's keep going. We're gonna do a meanwhile. So you keep you reach into the center of
I
this
talked to
army.
Elric about how I think we can
Bottle this.
bottle this.
Yeah.
Oh, we could sell it at the bathhouse that I want to make.
I'm going to move there to the fair and
To my bathhouse?
no, but you could come.
Oh my God,
You could
guys.
come learn about one at the fair and city with me.
So I'm gonna give everyone a moment to take a
Yes.
deep breath before you go talk to the
Okay.
general of an army about
My
a war.
character,
I'm
my
ready.
character has like an 11 charisma, so I don't know what you expect.
Some intelligence.
No, I also have like an 11 intelligence.
That's you're capable of understanding danger. So
Yes, but I don't think. I just want you to know it probably won't be great.
sure, but it will be better than you saying we could bottle your Helva.
No, I'm telling that to
your
Elric.
key birds.
I'm just telling that to Elric quietly.
The Badgers bring you into the center of the army.
Okay.
Several guards come
You
and they
said
ask
meanwhile.
you.
I thought you were giving us a break.
No, they ask you to disarm.
I am not armed.
You absolutely have a fucking flame brand.
I will not give it up.
Okay, so they come to you, and one of them comes up. Listen, look me in the eyes right here. You're gonna look at me in the eyes, and you're gonna tell me you ain't got weapons on you.
I won't lie to you. I will not give you my one weapon of my god.
You come under our camp. You threaten us with the violence. I'll
Listen.
see to keep on fire
Listen,
right
you
behind
think
you.
the weapon's going to... These are weapons.
Listen. Right here. I'll bite both thumbs at you, I will. Both of them. I need you to disarm. You ain't gonna talk to General Vraxis with those weapons. How about this? I'll give you a little card. You can come back and slap me in the face that I ain't got your weapons.
You can't touch my weapon.
I'm gonna take those weapons right now, or these badgers gonna eat your ass like it's honey.
Elric,
I've got a card.
Can he physically not handle your weapon?
will my weapon, like, burn him if he touches it?
I don't know.
Try to touch...
Okay, so that everybody brings their weapons. You ignite it. I mean, it looks.
It just
hot.
ignites. It just ignites.
It's always red hot, like it came out of a fire, but it's not ignited.
Just try to touch this.
What the fuck is that?
It's my weapon of my god.
What the fuck is she talking about?
Does it burn them? Please, for the love of God.
Okay, he's gonna grab it and he's gonna con save. Well, he's gonna will save.
It's a con.
No, it's not. 19. So he holds
Can I
it.
roll against him?
You see his eyes begin to glow with like fire.
Take it.
I grab
Take
it.
it. Okay, you take it back. He's real.
That's what I mean. You
He
can.
falls on the ground. He's just shaking. And you see the other go, "What the shit balls is that?"
I'll give you all my other weapons, but like, no one should touch this.
He's crying.
I promise not to use it, but no one should touch this.
The man just saw a god. Ozeron.
in the shit you talk about? You saw a gold.
Does somebody else want to try?
No, look at him. He just falls over, just shaking on the ground.
Jesus Christ.
No one can handle
What is happening here?
No one can handle the sword except myself.
What was going on in this area? You see the tent curtains open. You see a rather large. This guy's charisma's got to be at least 18. He is handsome AF. He's got no.
It's the internet. We can say
It's
fuck.
better. It's better that I say AF.
We're on
That's how
TikTok. We need to
handsome
say.
Yeah.
We need to get. We need
So
to
he's
pick up
got
the lingo of the area.
He's got those like braided beard going down with
Yeah.
like the beads in it,
Like
you know,
two?
and like two going
Yeah.
down. Full beard, little bit of gray, silver,
Scottish accent.
sharp nose, bushy
He got
black
red hair?
eyebrows. No, he's a gray fox. His
bro.
hair's cut short,
As a guest star.
large pauldrons. His hands look like they could crush coconuts in them,
Like Manny.
but like smaller. He has a beautiful silver sword mounted, and he's wearing full plate. Everyone else you've encountered is wearing like studded
Studded
leather.
leather.
What we got here?
General,
You're speaking to him.
we're from Garifon.
I know where you're from.
This is the White Lady.
You're younger than I thought. Is that why you're so brash? Attacking us head on?
That was not an order that I gave.
Well, then you best tighten the reins of your dogs.
Trust me, the other members of the Fated are doing that as we speak.
He looks over and there hasn't been a trebuchet fired in a couple of minutes. Maybe you succeeded.
We haven't been here long, but we're stopping it. There are big threats at hand, and we would like to ask for a
Indeed, there are, my lady. You're looking at one.
We have.
I
no-
think there are bigger threats than you or I. And this war is just taking resources from both of
Why
us.
don't we start with what we have in front of us? Which is an imposition. I am charged by His Royal Highness Timalt Helva, who is procured to these lands by divine right. You are a usurper and a fated. I would like to know why we should not smack the gnat that is your pitiful army off the coast once and for all.
Because without us,
The thing I wanted to say, I'm not saying. Like, you had 100 years to do that, and you haven't. Yeah.
because without us, and without you, the threat that looms above us will destroy our entire continent.
Persuasion.
Can I help? Can I use the help action?
No, I'm sorry.
Come on, Albert.
I'm sorry.
28.
All right, he's gonna roll. He needs a nat 20 to not be.
He's not evil.
4. He's not evil. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of evil.
All right, let's take a minute here. Let's take a step back. Let's douse the flames on this bonfire, shall we? I see real, legitimate fear in your eyes. I'm curious about that. You're not looking at my knife. You're not looking at my men. You're looking up at the sky like there's something in the clouds. What is it that has you all in a tizzy?
We explain. Let's
I'm
tell him
gonna-
about the Caleb piece.
I'm sorry, but I love this guy. He's like my favorite character that I've played.
There is a creature that exists that is so terrifying. It won't just kill you. It will wipe your fate and the existence of your family away. No memory, no fear, no love, nothing.
No one will know you existed if it attacks you.
How you know that this thing exists then?
Because we've been fighting it in Garifon.
I'm over here, by the way.
I'm sorry, my friend is blind.
Newly?
Yes, And guess who took my vision?
I'm not sure.
The beast.
The beast took it.
We know because we have been star-touched and are able to remember.
I'm not sure what that means, love.
I'll give you, and I make my eyes glow like the stars with my thumb. We don't know exactly what it means either, but it's given us some power to remember what these beasts are doing.
All right. I'm gonna take a minute here. You believe in this shit? You see one of the other guys. I ain't got no reason not to believe it.
The guy on the ground's like, I believe.
I must
It's
say
real!
that it was probably the best negotiating that the two of you have done.
This is the best we could ask for.
All right.
It's because we got
Here's
all
what
the
I'm gonna say.
crazy out.
You did. You got it.
For some unknown reason, even with the upper hand, your trebuchets have stopped firing on the keep. Thusly, I'm believing in some of your intentions. But I also have read the arts of wars, and I know that this could be a trap. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna separate the two of you lovely lads. We're gonna put the one of you to the knife, and the other one gets to see Timold. If you're not back, or the crow don't fly, we cut off the head of you. If it do, and what you say is real, well then we move forward on a certain negotiations. How's that sound?
Okay.
Agreed.
Now which one of you is going to the stockade?
To talk to Timmel?
No, the stockade means I'm gonna put you in basically a wooden box.
The queen.
Take the queen.
That's not very late. That's not very gentlemanly like of you.
I trust in my men to do what's right for our...
All right,
City.
that's a pretty steep bargaining chip we got there. How about I do this? I won't dishonor you, but you will be in the tent, and you will be leaving that blade out here on the table.
Can it be in my sight so I know that someone doesn't get hurt?
Let me ask you this. If I was carrying around some blade that lit up the sun and made one of your men go crazy, you think I'd want you in reach and grasp of it?
Listen.
I don't want to be in reach and grasp of it. I just want it in eyesight.
I know. With all this shit in your eyes glowing, you ain't gonna go like this and it gonna go flying into your hand.
I promise I can't do that.
You were literally going to have the queen of Garifon in your hands.
You can cuff me
All right, that I'll do.
if I can see the blade. I don't need it near me. I just want to be able to see it.
He takes one of his men, they come, they put a manacle on you, and they gag you. We don't need no magic fuddy-duddy. Bring her inside.
I can breathe fire on this gag.
They don't know that. They don't know that.
Just burn it.
He is gonna... he's gonna look at you, and he's gonna take you away. You hold that shit. You hold it in. You let that shit come out when you need it to.
It won't need to. I'm just.
Well, we'll see. Meanwhile,
Don't fuck this up.
I'm not known for rolling.
Lord
well.
Torque, we must take the keep immediately.
I swear to God, you guys.
You don't fuck this up. You guys don't have to worry about me. Don't fuck this up.
Lyra's in there right now. Like, we've got the inside handle. We're doing a little parlay. We're having conversations right now. We can't have anybody firing anything to mess that up, because I'm sure she's probably got like 100 people surrounding her, like at knife point. So we got to keep things civil over here.
As you are talking, very, very straightforwardly, very strongly, you begin to hear. You begin to hear this low, like. It kind of begins to spread out through the men. The sun shines so bright inside the sun. You can't really make out what they're saying. And the lady white, so white, the sun will burn on none. The flame it burns in Garafon, so far in distant lands, the world it burns under Azeron and makes a
You don't understand how bad it was for those sleepers.
That was so good.
This is why you don't tell people.
You all worshipped the Lady in White. Do not do anything to put her at risk.
Oh, the fanatics!
Cease your fire at her command.
Yeah, the song is getting louder. The dragon eye it burns, and with its soul our souls. You hear like.
They can keep they can spook them all they want. Like if this keeps them from firing weapons, then we're okay. Let them fantasize.
Torque starts singing, "The lady says stop fire."
Fine. The tent is yours, and he walks out. You see one of the other generals approach. He looks to be a lesser general, but he's older. Are you sure about this?
Nope.
He walks out as well.
Just a piss in the wind, I guess. We'll figure it out.
Several of the guards are looking like they're standing at each of the tent entrances. This is an open tent. You see the war map in front of you. But the two of you are basically alone other than the 4 guards guarding the tent.
I'd like to take a look at the war map, see what's going on around here.
Perfect. You grab at the war map.
Torque, if this was truly a war started by a misunderstanding, I don't know how they're going to negotiate themselves out of this.
Well, we can just hope to get the 2 leaders of whatever's going on here together and see if they can just bring the 2 toddlers to the table and hope we can keep them civil.
I'm going to stand guard and see if I can find any signal from Lyra.
Okay.
You head out. As you do, Torque, you kind of take a minute. You've been, I don't know, it's been
1 week.
It's been.
Why she looked at me?
This is a Valran's theme. We're going to bring up ambition. You're looking at the map. Clara takes a step out the door. Yexen appears in front of you. So, like, what are you thinking about?
Well, at the moment, I just kind of want to take a glance over this map, see if there's anything tricky that we need to know about.
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to just stand here quietly.
You won't.
I'm going to try.
Yeah. Is there anything you know about logistics and warfare?
As you turn toward Yexen, who is floating as a blue orb right beside you, Yexen is gone. As you look back to the map, all the sconces lighting it are out. Clara is not seen, and it looks as though this kind of well-lit room is lit by nothing, and outside either entrances to the tent, it is simply dark.
Hello?
One of the pieces that shows the Garafon army begins to move on its own toward the keep on the map. It starts to knock over the Helvetia pieces and takes the center of the keep.
Okay. Who is this? Hello? I'm picking up what you're putting down here, but...
You know what I like the most about you, Torque?
My sunny disposition?
Quite the opposite.
Oh.
I like that even though you are afraid, you never show it. I like that when you stand as a tree against the light for long enough, the shadow you cast is exceedingly long. I like your shadow.
Is this voice familiar to me?
It is not.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Who are you?
Creepy boy.
You know what I like the most about this small world? It's unfinished. And the rules are so loose. I like that death is merely a state of being.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Severadrax is not an evil dragon, we learned that. Because Osran wouldn't like an evil dragon.
Or he would love himself a badass.
Right? he want a bad
He
girl.
want himself a bad girl.
Literally swallowed the sun. So.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so he likes
so she could throw it up and give it to the dawn. You don't know. You don't know what.
No.
You don't
She
know
swallowed
what
that
she
sun
did.
and he was like,
She's like,
damn.
Talk. I have something to tell you.
I will listen.
I would like the players to please go into the other room.
No!
Now, I can't stop you from rewatching this episode, so that's on you, but
Well,
Joke's on you. We have twins. You think I have time
this
to
is the
watch
first time we've done this in
I
Roll
know.
Seekers.
Ah!
Okay.
Oh my god, look at that lamp.
Look at that lamp.
That's the
You come into my house, you turn on my lamp. To the west, southwest from where you are, there's a weak dragon. So weak, so cold. Talk, I need you to kill it. And if you do, I will be reborn. That is your choice. Shadow of Severadrax. All right, gang, you can come back. As it says this, the lights. You guys come back. Come back.
For our TikTok viewer followers, you know.
Trevor's having too much fun with TikTok. Huh? Who the fuck is talking to me right now?
what the fuck is this?
No, we had some great responses. I loved it.
Oh god, I hit
Fun.
my mic.
Haters gonna hate.
So the lights go back up, and as it does, you see Clara. You kind of walk back in, and you notice that the entire map looks like it's burned up. It's burned with green fire.
Cool.
Torque, what
As soon as you come back in, the sconces reignite with red, but they were glowing green.
Torque, what did you do?
Wasn't me.
So like I was saying, what happened?
Did Yexen just phase out for a minute?
Yeah, Yexit was been talking the whole time, but Tort couldn't hear it.
What do you mean it wasn't you, Torque? You were the only one in here.
And then I think when dirt gets wet, it shouldn't be called mud. It should.
It should be called Wirt. Allie looks so unamused. I am not
I
amused.
hate
I am
Lexington.
not amused.
I hate Lexington.
I love Yaxon.
Something way more powerful than me was just trying to get us on its side.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It thinks we should take the keep.
Torque, I don't think we should do anything right now.
Yeah, not right now. We'd have to talk with everybody else. Yeah.
How are you going to explain these maps?
I can't. There's... I don't know. There are many gods out there, and some might not be as dead as we think.
Is that the unnamed god that talked to me?
I don't know.
I don't
That would
know.
be terrible.
You're really gonna hold this back from us?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So, meanwhile, you are led through the bolstered army of Helvetia. You notice that this army is not nearly as well equipped as the Garifon army. They seem to be a lot of farmers, a lot of people in kind of studded leather. They seem to be ill-trained. But you also know that the sheer numbers would outrun your men. They also know the lands better than your people, and they are fighting for their homeland, which gives them a better reason for fighting.
Okay.
As you are led through, you see people spitting, and you notice that Vraxus will put his hands up and clear the way.
Remember, his thing, people are more drawn to like him.
Yeah, but that's not in this situation.
It's
not
starting
at
to
all.
happen.
By them spitting on him?
No, I'm just saying.
They didn't kill me.
Nice. He's very charismatic in a hostile environment. You are led through. Listen, love. All right, I gotta go. He's tough. He's a tough voice. All right. Now, it's gonna take us a while to get to the center of the city on foot. So we ain't gonna go on foot. We're gonna use your little fly thing you got there.
Okay.
I don't know how it works, so you're gonna guide me.
Well, we're gonna help each other because I can't see.
All right, we're gonna go straight.
I'm gonna like grab onto like I don't know how he's tall, so probably like his hip,
All right.
and cast fly on him, and slowly take us up off the ground.
Okay, and you start flying.
Okay.
It'll take you hours. So how many times can you cast fly?
How long does it last?
So many.
And now...
And it's an hour.
All right.
Yeah, I can. I mean, I'll be maxed out of spell slots, but
If you were to walk this distance, you're heading toward a keep that's several miles away. So we're talking like this would be a 2-day walk. So I'm going to think it's going to take you 8 hours.
not to fly. The fly speed is
60 feet.
Why don't you take the badgers? They're faster.
The badgers are not faster than flying over trees and through things.
Oh.
So you decide how many you want to. You're going to use 8. You'd have to burn up other spell slots.
yeah. I mean, absolutely, I would.
You don't have teleport or anything?
Nope, didn't take that one.
Okay. So you're going up.
I did take that one. So, but I will make sure I will use my spell slots and leave teleport.
Okay, so that's probably smart because you could get back very quickly because you know where you've been. You fly for about 8 hours. Lyra, they feed you.
They take the gag off to feed me?
They take the gag off to feed you,
Thank you.
and then they put it back on you. So, group, it's nightfall. You've not heard from them, but they have doused the flames of the city, and everything is quiet. Too quiet. You know that if someone were to attack, this would be a perfect plan. Anyways, before you can decide on that, Elric, you make it into the central city.
Use a lot of spell slots.
The city's name is Elvash. Elvasch. Elvash.
And one more time, what is the name of the king?
Timmel. Timult. Helva. We may have killed his brother.
Well, we didn't.
Well, like our people might have. Or he might have been a suicide, or he might have died tragic accident. We don't know.
It's a different kingdom now.
As you near Helva, you notice that the glint you've seen on the horizon for the past 8 hours comes into focus. It is not a castle. On the top of a large hill, you see the metalled coils, almost like glass. The metalwork is so thin, and it has almost a translucent quality to it. These two coils move up, and in the center you see a large, what looks like a pyramid. The pyramid is made of different metals and glass that swirls up into a very large windmill. The windmill blows, and you notice a very farm-like city sprawled out in every direction. This land looks to be living harmoniously with the land. You notice that Helva now is growing in well-kept plots. You see that the houses look as though it is twisted brambles, kind of like built into houses. You notice that there are smatterings of metal buildings, but they also have this kind of translucent quality. It is almost if they have worked the hardness out of metal. You've never seen anything like it. But you also notice that there are no walls. There are no defensive structures. You now realize that if the army were to break through the main keep, there would be nothing stopping it from taking all of Helvetia. This is a nomadic people, but they are centralized here. The windmill seems to be both a structure of power as well as some type of, it has a ceremonious quality to it. You are brought under. Huh?
I can't see any of that.
Okay, well, that sucks.
Okay,
It's beautiful.
You guys know.
You are brought into the city. I'm still going to describe.
Yeah, of course.
What's going on. You're brought into the city. The central windmill blows. You feel a kind of, it's not quite wind. It's almost like it's blowing temperature out.
Okay. I would actually, while we're flying, I'm assuming the general would say we're getting close.
Yep.
I'd ask him to describe it. You know, I would actually try to like smooch on him a little bit, like get him like, what is it?
Insight.
Insight. How good are you at that?
I'm okay.
It's a charisma check. So.
Wisdom.
Oh, it is wisdom. That's right. I'm thinking of.
Yeah, 23.
You do not believe his tales of massive defensive structures, walls, for as far as you can see, keeps that line and dot the many jagged battlements.
So he's just lying.
Yes.
I would actually call him out, but not in a like an aggressive way. I would be like, General, I told you. We don't want to fight. I just want to hear about your beautiful land.
That's why I'm telling you about it.
Then I'd let that be.
Okay.
I'm not going to push that.
He brings you down. He knows that he brings you down into an open-air temple. The temple is well-made marble built into the ground, and it is overgrown with brambles. Sitting there, you see that there is the throne. I mean, you don't see it, but there is a small throne. It looks to be made of old oak, as though this was once a great tree that they had hewn down and crafted into a seat. A young boy sits on it. The crown does not fit his head, so it sits on a small pedestal to the right of the throne. He is wearing a very beautiful vestment of white feathers. The bird, you are not sure what it is. It looks to be very ceremonious. He is wearing...
The very opposite of the black crow feathers.
He's wearing gloves of white, and he comes off of his throne.
I wish Ulrich wasn't black.
I know.
Garrett, who is this?
This, my lord, is a member of the Gareth Fawn
triumvirate or quadrumvirate or sextumvirate. He is one of the stewards of the city, whose men are right now accosting our keep to the coast. I see. Thank you, Garrett. Are you blind?
I am.
Bring him a seat. They bring you a seat.
Can you see?
Thank
can you
you.
see anything?
There's no magic.
I'm actually going to take off my rapier and my couple daggers, and I'm assuming I know kind of where the general is, and I'll actually hand them off to the general.
Perfect. So he would pat you down, like, so I would just assume you help him, like, disarm.
Oh yeah.
You've come a long way. I understand our people have been at war for a long time. I understand that my family is one of the reasons for this confrontation. No one from your lands has seen our innermost sanctums, and it would seem that that still holds true. But know that you stand under the breath of our God. And we are willing to listen with open ears. So why have you come this way?
I believe the first order of business is that I would like to apologize for the fault of my ancestors who caused this war in the first place. Believe it or not, before I found myself in Garifon, I studied history for almost 30 years as I traveled. Even I never learned why this war actually started. And I think after 100 years, the true meaning would be lost regardless. But my people are sorry, and Garifon is under a different rule now.
You've been under a different rule for many years. Why have you not come?
There have been other distractions, other things that, unfortunately, and I mean this with no disrespect, are much more dangerous than the war between our people.
While I can respect that, that is not how our people feel.
We want to put our trust in you so much that your 25,000 man army currently holds the Queen of Garifon, the White Lady.
I am aware of this.
If that doesn't show our seriousness in this matter, I don't know what else would.
So what is it that you are asking, Elric Fiddlefingers?
Primarily, our people need peace. There's no reason for bloodshed. Not anymore.
Old wounds take time to heal. I want to tell you a story before we continue any further. My brother was a very smart man. A little brash, I'll give it, but he was smart. When he was 20 years of age, my father died, having never seen the coast. On his deathbed, he told my oldest brother that all he wanted was to be buried at sea. You do not know our lands, but if you did, you would know that the southern coast is the safest place for us to port and launch. We used to have cities built there, seaside cities that would match even the might of Eltharak to the far north. Well, he wanted to respect the embargo that you so forcefully put on us. So he went north, crossing the mountains, crossing into the dangerous territories of those fell creatures. And he fell. The expedition brought his broken body back to me, still alive. But the sickness had already crept in. He died holding my hand. And he told me, brother, peace is worth all of it. Now, you can imagine in my youth that did not sit well with me. My brother was willing to die fulfilling my father's last wish because your people would not let us go south. That's my story. It's my life. The past. It's not necessarily all that important to me. The wars of our ancestors. But this is my bubble. My story. This one affects me. So if I'm going to change my mind, I'm going to forgive and forget. You, Elric, are going to have to tell me a story. It's going to change my inner one. It's going to change the way I see the world.
You know, the last couple years have been a little rough. I point at my eyes. Timmel, how old are you?
19.
It's a lot of weight to have on your shoulders at such a young age.
I'll grow into the crown. He
Seem-
points to it.
Seems like you already have. I could tell you a story about why the last few years since we've taken power that we haven't stopped. To be quite honest, it was rash of us and completely inappropriate. I won't waste your time with the story. But I told your general that there's a greater evil that exists that doesn't threaten just my kingdom or your kingdom, but all of them. Not only would we have to become friends, we may have to become allies just to hope to survive.
Elric, I can sense that there is fear in you. But I do not side with those who need friendship.
Were things different, we would have come here a long time ago, asking for forgiveness to make amends and break bread. Can I show you something?
I think it best that you do.
I would like to slowly act more feeble than I actually am, and make my way up towards the stairs.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go up a little ways, sit on the steps, and then, face the chair that's kind of in the center of the room. I'm assuming it's
You're not in a room, you're in open air.
open air. Okay, how much space is down there?
So much
Would I
space.
know? Okay. Timmel, then I actually pat the step.
Think of like a Grecian amphitheater.
Cool. Oh, this is perfect. Okay.
Timmel, please.
Then I kind of gesture.
Please.
What do you want him to do?
I'd like him to come sit with me.
Okay. He will. You notice that at this point several guards have come up,
Sure.
but you can hear them.
Timmel, I must warn you. What I'm about to show you is just a sliver of the power of the monster that we face, that you know nothing about. I don't think Don't be scared. It won't hurt anybody. Make sure your men are standing away from the chair.
They take a step away from the chair.
Like, I need probably a good 30-foot radius.
Yeah, they will. But just remember that the chair looks to be hewn out of the tree of their...
Ooh, okay.
You wouldn't know that.
I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that.
Yeah. On the center of the chair, I am going to cast. Can I? Okay, I can't use teleport at that level. So
Trevor, you're doing a great job, but I also
Thank
can't take his voice seriously when he's doing serious stuff
I
like
know.
this. It's
Can you-
fantastic.
I know.
Can you,
So good.
I'm.
being your like the race you are, can he actually shapeshift?
He's a shapeshifter.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to shapeshift and scare the shit out of people.
No, I'm just curious if you can.
He takes the soul of the prince.
Well, that would definitely be a show of.
I'm going to cast Black Tentacles at level 8.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that they mimic the monster. Just a little bit.
Do you want them to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will save.
Come on, Trevor.
Okay.
19
Woo!
plus 2.
Okay.
All right, so you reach down, and as you do, the black tentacles begin to erupt and entangle the chair. You see the men pull their swords, kind of rushing toward the tentacles, but you begin to maintain. As you do, behind you, you hear these kind of like you don't even see this, but visually, what will happen is like there's almost like flashes behind you, as though the world you're living in is kind of breaking, as though something from the other side were reaching out, just kind of like. And as you're reaching down, you see your skin kind of go gaunt, looking a little bit silverish, just as you look more like one of the Eldgar's offsprings. You see the silver form on you. You can see the tentacles, but you see silver form on the tentacles, kind of lashing out. They smash against the chair. I need you to do a concentration check so that you don't shatter the chair.
Come on,
Trevor.
Nah, I think that's like a plus.
You can do it.
I don't have con. It's a plus 3, so 7.
7. Okay, so you got to beat my. I'm just gonna roll.
Okay.
Add nothing to it.
Oh shit! Not one.
It's a 10. So the tentacles smash into the chair and begin to rip.
I would immediately break concentration.
Okay, so you do crack the chair. As you break concentration, you see the prince stand up. What? What horror? What horror? He looks up at the windmill. Mother Argolis, protect us!
Timolt, this being, a god, beast, I don't know, threatens this entire world. The only reason I can do this is because of how it has affected me.
Let's do, I would like you to roll a deception check with advantage.
He's not deceiving him.
A little bit. He's casting a spell. He has advantage on this.
No, but he's saying he learned this spell.
I understand.
through- I don't think he's trying.
Nat
That's
20.
why.
There you go. So, it is as though you channeled part of the Eldgar into this moment. As he reaches up and he yells this out to the windmill, he looks at you aghast, as though you've changed his mind on many different things. However, he has said something. He has said something that sparks something in the back of your mind. Mother of the Argolis, you've heard this word before.
Yeah, Eli in the Chain City. That demon. It's not Argolis is not a good thing, you guys.
Far, far away in the Chain City, in a black room, you see the central chamber. Light flashes across, and there looks to be some type of scarecrow being. Its head twists, looking right at what would be an imaginary camera.
Question. Do any of us know, as players or characters, like, them saying Mother Argolis, was Argolis always bad, or has it been corrupted?
You
Like,
know
do they
nothing
believe in a
about
bad
the
thing?
Argolis.
Like, maybe they don't believe in a bad thing. Maybe the thing is bad now.
He can't see anything, but my descriptions are not bad.
From what can I say? What we learned from Eli?
Yeah, sure.
The children of the Argolis, the mother of horrors, they alone can stop the beast, but so can others.
As she says this, it sparks something inside you, and as you kind of rear back, you begin to shake your head, and you see that very same place in the Chained City. The scarecrow creature that Eli only described, you see in perfect, stark detail. It's getting closer, until finally it reaches out its hand. It melds down into a beautiful woman with worms crawling on its face. Hello, child. And our game comes to an end.
You can stop it, Trevor. You can stop it. It's you. You're the child.
So, that's going to be our game on Twitch. If the group is willing, we'll stick around for another 5 minutes for TikTok.
right.
If anybody wants to answer, have questions or anything. Thank you so much, gang. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Clara will be gone for a little bit. Oh, bad timing.
I know.
But we should have Martin back, so super excited about that.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
About time. A real... I'm just joking.
No,
All
really.
right. Bye, guys, on Twitch.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Woo!
Close our eyes, the current sweeps right over us. Feel the world spin round again for only us. Hold your breath, we're diving into something bigger than anything we've ever been. Love be lighthouse, oh, to lead you home. Stars and the moon illuminating every road. Rest your mind, it's always been there all along. Sense of belonging to a greater unknown. Hold your breath, we're diving into something real and right. Love alive, my satellite. Love be lighthouse, oh, to lead you home. Stars and the moon illuminating every road. All through the seasons, no matter where we go. Your love is a lighthouse, oh, to lead me home. The place where you belong. Always safe inside my arms. It has been